Oh, that's good. Okay. Oh. Okay, we got a winner here. There we go. Oh my god, Donnie's a floating head. How did I not realize? It's going good. Whoa. Okay, lots is going on. Oh my gosh, Weeza. Dude, appreciate it. Guys, I go for 2 weeks and all the love is here. It's going good. Just been working mainly and testing different decks and looking for a new place. Damn. You moving out? Moving in somewhere? Snapping. Welcome. Welcome, guys. Okay. I need to get back to actually setting up. You guys are killing me here. Killing me in all the right ways. Killing me with kindness and love. There we go. Another chat. Done. Trying to get out of my dad's place. You know what? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all, you know? There comes a time when we have to leave the nest. So I feel ya. I feel ya. I know. It's hard to think, but even I had to move out from home at some point in time in my life. Till I walk in. There we go. How's it going, Mage? Welcome in. That is how behind we are. We don't even have the updates yet. That is how so far behind we are. It's a scam. Don't leave the nest. There we go. You know, it's all fun and game. You know what? Here's the thing. When you leave the nest young, and you have this beautiful golden opportunity, you have like this small window of like, not everybody gets this, admittedly, but you sometimes get this small window when you're like single, or maybe you have a significant other, but they don't live with you, and maybe you have a roommate, and you're at that point where you're like, you go grocery shopping, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go buy like 4 oven pizzas and throw them in the freezer, and then like you eat oven pizzas because you can. You have that opportunity. You're like, oh, I'm gonna buy a watermelon, and guess what? I'm gonna share it with nobody. I'm gonna eat the whole effing thing. Like, you get to do stuff like that, and it's like, that's super cool. But like, obviously that beauty does get old. Found a place not too far away that's really cheap and only has one other person living there, because I can only afford a house sharing right now. Hey, that's all good, man. I feel like most people have to do that, Eve, but I don't like people that I don't know. Hey, well, you know what? That's not a great attitude for making new friends. How do you know if you're going to like somebody if you don't like the prospect of getting to know somebody? Donnie's a thinker. Guys, I'm sure you missed me. You guys must have missed me. Let me just figure out. I think I'm a little dark. Let me just brighten myself up here for you guys. Whoa, okay, a little too bright. Donnie, relax. Just enough to make me look a little bit more lively. Okay, there we go. We're like halfway to vampire, halfway not. Okay, this is looking better already. I like to keep to myself mostly. Well, Eve, you're here a lot. I don't know. Maybe there's a social butterfly in you yet. You just don't know it. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But what did I miss? You guys tell me what I missed. Eve is looking for a new place. We got Weeza, we got Mage, we got Snapping. And apparently we got a few others. I just haven't had a chance to look. I haven't even had a chance to update anything yet. Snapping made me watch a TV show. I say it like it's a bad thing. No, it was a good show. Pokemon TCG Pocket viewer battle. No. We are back with viewer battles and more. I don't know what and more means, but I mean, we're probably just playing Pocket today. Just speaking my truth. We got Worlds around the corner. Worlds around the corner. And we still have to... What else do we have to do? I am halfway done with school. Woohoo. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. I think Buzzwole is a Worlds deck. Mage? I was thinking that too. I don't know, man. I've been... here's the thing. I have not been playing a lot of Pocket while I've been gone. But I have been doing a lot of... Well, not a lot. I've been trying to keep up with a few things. I've been trying to look at a few things. Now... to just jump into Worlds chat while I'm still setting everything up. Let's get some tunes. Mage. Espeon EX with Sylveon EX. That deck. Is that better or worse than the Greninja Giratina variant? What do you think is better? We're just gonna put on a liked videos. No, let's go to playlists. We'll just put on my other playlists that I kind of always just throw on because so we may as well just get the party started. You know what I'm saying? I do not need to keep saying that. All right. You guys should have music. Those of you who have music, let me know. I've missed you. Aw. There's like 6 decks I think that should be considered for Worlds. Okay. Do you want to voice out what 6 decks you think are the Worlds decks? Or are you going to make me guess? I've missed you. Well, Sire, I've missed you too. Snapping, what the heck? Appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Literally haven't even done anything yet. I've been just in the middle of setting up. Literally haven't even eaten breakfast yet. We had some sad news. Hopefully temporary, but we've downgraded the water bottles. The nozzle on my other water bottle is like impossible to keep clean. So we're using this big black one for a little bit. Not my favorite, but gets the job done. So, okay. I'm 2 weeks behind on my goal of bits. Oh my gosh. Well, no. You just be here. You don't have to bits away. All right, guys. What pack should I be opening? Okay, wait. So let's go back to Worlds real quick before I'm gonna just open packs one at a time because we're just chilling. My initial thought, Mage, was the Espeon Sylveon deck and then Oricorio with Silvally. That was my initial instincts. My initial instincts was the Greninja Sylveon deck, but just based on Earthsea Day, it looked like it kind of got bodied. Darktina Buzz, Sylveon, Espeon, Sylveon, Greninja, Charizard, Sylveon. I'm so sleepy. Wait, Zara, why are we so sleepy? Okay, well, based on that, we should try to get Espeon. So my wavelength has not been wrong, is what you're saying, Mage. Because if I can get Espeon, do you think what do you think is better in like the fighting each other? Okay, so I was just gonna ask, do you think Sylveon Espeon counters the Greninja Espeon? That was my instinct. I was like, I think it's better, or at the very least more consistent, and especially less energy chaos. Going nowhere fast, that's for sure. Dawn, welcome in. I'd be playing the 2 most consistent decks. What's the how was your trip to Alaska? Get out of here. How's the Dark Tina matchup against Silvally or Ikorio? That is purely why I'm picking that one. I'm trying to think. Okay. I'm going to just assume, and I could be wrong, that I'm going to win my Sylveon fight. By far the... There we go, Don. So that was kind of my thought, was like, if I mean, I did play a little bit of ranked the other night just for funsies. Nothing like intense or anything. But I kind of just was playing with the Giratina Greninja, and I was like, damn, like, I'm still rocking with this deck. And the reason I'm rocking with it is because I know the deck so much. I've played so much of it. So I'm not completely opposed to playing it if I don't get what I need or feel like I can get the practice in. But my thought was, if I can go in with that deck and know what I'm doing, then the real question is, like, what's the next deck that I feel like is going to, like, hopefully beat people up because they're not going to be, like, ready for it. And obviously, I think that it's also safe to say that I should go in with 3 decks. I am a floating head. I got a new t-shirt. Ah! Bulbasaur! I just killed Bulbasaur. I got a new t-shirt from Lululemon, and it's green. And I was like, oh, I wonder what it's going to look like. And it's exactly kind of what I wanted, which is hilarious. Because we just don't even know what the whole setup of Worlds is yet. Like, do I have to use the same 2 decks every match or not? So I think having a 3rd in the back pocket is definitely not a bad idea. And I think that Dark Tina would be my 3rd. Sorry, I know I'm still eating. I just need to wolf this down. Snapping, I don't think I made a big enough deal. You've been killing it at school while I've been gone. Congrats. Have you been retaining what you've been learning? Have you been retaining what you've been learning? That's completely fair, Mage. I think you are right on that. That's fun. If you get a good draw, then it's fast. Damn. I mean, that makes sense. That it would be fast. Nope. Get out of here. What are we thinking about Gyarados? Gyarados coming to Worlds? Probably not. Hey, that's good. What's your what is your grade currently sitting at, Snapping? Last time we checked in, you were like killing it in the 90s. Oh! Oh, we got something. 98. Oh, you think you maybe are retaining the floating head with the floating arms? Let's go. Let's go. I've been doing so good with the crowns lately. I mean, it's not really the card I want right now, but like, it's still beautiful. Murdoch Gaming, I was here. Murdoch, what's up, dude? I see you're here on YouTube being sneaky. At least somebody's here on YouTube. It's got to count for something, right? Birds will take worlds. It will not, Don. It will not. Though, you know what? Who knows? I haven't been playing. Maybe I'm just out of tune. Maybe I don't know the secret weapon. Murdoch, what's up? How you doing? Lol, Donnie gets a crown. Not want what I wanted. I did have a good trip snapping. I had an excellent trip. It was a trip of seeing a lot of people I haven't seen in a very long time. We were talking about worlds. Would you like me to yap about my trip? What do you guys want to know about my trip? Do you want to ask questions, or do you want me to just tell it like it's a story? I guess the best way would be for me to tell it like it's a story, and then you ask questions as we go. Just yap. Yeah, okay. To anybody that isn't fully aware, I imagine most of you, if not all of you, are pretty aware. I was just on vacation. Hence why I wasn't here. I wasn't dead. Don't worry. We back. Though we're only back for a short stint because we leave for Worlds next Monday night. So I'm actually only here for one full week, and then I'm off for another essentially week for Worlds. But yeah. Were they surprised to see your physical change? They were. They were. My glow up was great. Perspective though, to a lot of you. So I've been locked, and that is the actual word. Locked in United States for, it's actually 2 years in 3 weeks. So just under 2 years, okay? We'll call it 2 years. Let's keep it simple. Before that, my oldest brother and his kids, because of COVID and everything that went on, I actually hadn't seen my brother, his wife, and his 2 youngest kids since 2020. Now, that was the brother whose daughter got married, and that was the reason we went, was for her wedding. So yeah, I mean, it was great to see everybody. And to be completely honest, between both my brothers, all the wives, and all the kids, and the new fiancés, this was the first time our whole family's been together. Hey, Gyarados! First time we've been together ever. Let's let that sink in for a second. This is the first time we've all been together. Oh, wait, sorry. I mean, okay, second time, because when my middle brother got married, we were all there. But that was when my oldest brother, his kids were very young, and my middle brother had no kids yet. So the second time ever, but first time with everybody since I've been married, since my niece and my nephew have gotten engaged. Come on, we were getting lots of EXs, just not the right ones. So it was the first time in a long time we've all been together. And I will admit, we got off the plane after the red eye all night with only 3 hours of sleep, followed by a 1 hour nap, going straight into drinking mode, which, as you guys know, with me counting calories, I have not drank. Well, you guys know I've been counting calories. I have not had a drink in 6 months. So did get my drink on with my family, which was nice. Everybody was really excited to see us, which was great. What cards have you got so far? Murdoch, this is pretty much day one of doing any openings. I'll show you all the cards at the end. Nothing too crazy. we're pretty much just here attempting to get SB on EX. Yes, that's what I want. But yeah, so people hadn't seen us in a long time, had a good time. My best friend and his girlfriend, his partner, were also at the family reunion date thing, which was really nice. Just because we had such a fast-paced trip, I hardly relaxed. Literally, the only relaxing I did was on Saturday and Sunday once I came home, because we got home on Friday night. So we get there, day one, we're right into the drinking and hanging out. It was fun. It was a little spicy at times. I don't need to get into the details of that. Not everybody gets along great, but I think that since nobody had seen me in a long time, at least everybody had a common reason to be there. And all in all, I had a great time. Me and my wife, we had a great time. So I think that's important. So that takes care of day one. Followed by day two. We're still in Calgary, obviously. Day two, my wife went and hung out with one of her friends, went to a spin class. And I went and hung out with my best friend again and his girlfriend, because they were about to go on vacation. They're going to Newfoundland, which anyone that knows Canada, shoo, that's the other side of the country. So I wanted to see him before they left. So I hung out with them, went out for lunch, had smash burgers with them. It was great. Awesome to see him. Awesome to see her. Yeah, I miss them a lot. He was my best man at my wedding. You know, when you have that type of person that like you just can trust anything and everything with, that was him. We worked at the swimming pool together, and became best friends within 6 months of working there, and have been best friends ever since, pretty much. Pretty much. I mean, maybe he was my best friend before. Yeah. But yeah, it was great to see him. Then afterwards, I went to go pick up my wife and hung out with them after their spin class. So I got to hang out with them for maybe 20, 30 minutes. Subscribe for tier 1. This isn't... No, it is not. World is around the corner, Volcarona. Come on, dude. You're literally coming with me. You just want to see me get bodied. You literally just want to see the world burn, bro. Bro, come on. Support the dream. Here's the thing. Pausing my story. Volcarona doesn't want me to win worlds because he knows what that means. He knows what that means. Like, if I actually win worlds, he knows that I will bring it up every second that we're together for the rest of our lives. So he needs me not to win. I'm just offering. I'm offering it. But yeah, so okay. So back to the story time. Welcome Volcarona. I'm telling everyone. Aw, thanks, man. Well, first I gotta pull some friggin' cards that I don't have yet. But yeah, okay, back to the story. Okay, so pick up my wife from spin class, see our friends. Then from there we went and picked up one of my oldest brother's sons to hang out with us. So he's from Calgary, his whole family's from Calgary. We picked him up, and my other brother, who's from out of Calgary town, he was staying at the same hotel. So we picked up my nephew, and we all went to a place called Boston Pizza. If you know, you know. Boston Pizza is amazing. If you know, you know. It's amazing. Went there for dinner, and then we went to the swimming pool. Now, at the hotel, they had a swimming pool with a massive water slide, a really nice hot tub, which, as you guys know, I love hot tubs. I love swimming pools. Though I will say, in literally all the years I've spent in swimming pools, I have a rash under my armpit. I literally have never ever contracted anything from a swimming pool before, and I am like 90% sure I have ringworm on my right armpit now. So after we're done streaming, I have to hook up my app and book an online appointment so that I can get that taken care of pretty quick. On the bright side, it's not itchy. It's no issues. We had a good time. I just noticed it like 2 days ago. But yeah, so there you go. There's like probably the worst part of the trip. Right there. That the swimming pool tried to kill me. But yeah, so we had a great dinner. Boston Pizza, really good. Pizza's really good. I mean, I don't need to defend pizza. Boston Pizza's really good. Ended up getting a barbecue chicken pizza with some wings on the side because I had to get my protein. Don't worry, guys. We didn't skip our protein. We did good on this trip. Dark Souls 3. If only it was that easy. It's not an actual physical worm. It's a parasite. It's a parasite. Don't worry. Don't worry, Donnie. We'll be fine. All right. So that brings us to Sunday night. All right. We drop off my nephew again. The next day is Monday. That is the wedding day. We wake up. If you are on the members chat, you are getting a little bit of a, you got to be there a little bit. You got to see photos of all the things I kind of experienced along the way. You've heard about some of this already. Why are we not playing Lugia? Oh, nice. This looks good. That was a good immersive art right there. That looked clean. So we made it to the wedding. I was informed that I wasn't allowed to wear my chicken shirt to the wedding. That is the best. I don't know. The Ho-Oh art's also really good, Volcarona. Ho-Oh art is actually really good, too. So, make it to the wedding. Wedding was beautiful. The thing is, not to nitpick, because maybe I was a little old. Is he recording a YouTube video? Hoodie. Anything is always potentially a YouTube video. But I'm just hanging out. People ask me how my trip was. Hoodie, how you doing? I'm opening packs right now. I haven't done any major openings or anything since the new set came out because I just got back from vacation. So we're just, opening one pack at a time. And to be fair, we've done pretty good one pack at a time so far. Our odds have been really good. Good. How are you? Dude, I'm doing amazingly. Thank you for asking. Simple and effective. It definitely is simple and effective. But yeah, so here's the thing. My niece and her now husband, gosh, I hope for them the best. I literally, getting married has been one of the best things I've ever done. I mean, meeting my wife, obviously. She's my person. And, every day makes it worth it because I get to spend it with her. Like my best friend. Everything about my life I love as long as I'm experiencing it with her. And if that's how they are and that's how they feel, then you know what, like I'm so happy for them. It just scares me that they're only 21. It scares me that they're only 21. We were together, me and my wife were together for 9 years before we got married. And we waited a long time. Yep, we waited. But we were in no rush. We knew that no one was going nowhere. And, they've been dating they were together, I guess, for 1 year, and they were engaged for, I think it's just under 2 years. So, they've spent the time together, but just 21 years old is scary. And I hope them the best. Because it is truly, if you let it be and you have good communication, it can be the best experience you can have in life. But 21 years old, I know how stupid I was. So, and I know I could not handle the maturity at 21. But yeah, hoodie, I'm doing good. I'm just telling everybody about my vacation I was just on. Polytoad. So yeah, so the wedding happened. It was good. The speeches were good. I think one of the nice things, so I haven't actually been to a wedding. I've had to say no to the last 2 weddings because I said I've been trapped in the United States. I met my wife at 21. Yes, you met your wife at 21, Don. Did you get married at 21 though? Volcarona, that is 100% true. 100% true. Well, Don, you know, there is, I would still argue, I'm not saying meeting your wife at 21 is a problem. I'm just saying at 21 years old, I was an idiot. I'm glad I didn't get married at 21. That's all I'm saying. I was not mature at 21 years old. I was still going out buying oven pizzas on sale, filling my freezer, having oven pizzas, 3 days a week, drinking literally almost 2 gallons of milk a day, trying to bulk while hitting the gym. I literally didn't have the mental capacity to hardly take care of myself. I'm 21 and can't even see me getting married. There you go. Well, you know, you're still young though, Eve. You never know what could happen. But I hope for them the best. They love each other. And young love is a strong, powerful thing. And I have hopes for them. I think that if they communicate well, anything is possible. So there's the wedding. It was beautiful. One of the best things about the wedding, I was just saying, is that it gives me this reminder. When you're at a wedding, it gives you this reminder that, you know, it reminded me of all the things that happened at my wedding. You know, when my brother was up there giving a speech, it reminded me of when my parents gave my speech, and when my best man went up and gave their speech, and my wife's maid of honor gave her speech. So more than anything, it was the reminiscent. Time to go home. Are you still listening to the podcast, the Donnie podcast, Zyre, or no? I want to build a good Chikorita deck. It looks hard. Yeah, but it does. I mean, I feel like we would have seen something if it was good already. All right, good. Sorry, I'm glad you're listening. So it was good to reminisce. I'll give credit where credit is due. The dessert table was fire. Was it fire because I hadn't had sweets in a hot minute? Was it fire because it was actually good? Probably a little bit of both. I went over the dessert table and they had, like, no joke, 15 different desserts, and I took one of each because I was not counting calories that day, as well as the salmon was okay. Steak was less good, but the salmon was the dessert. The dessert was what it was at. And you know, the one thing I will say is we got another hit. All right. The one thing I will say is their wedding cake I liked better than my wedding cake. I'll give them credit. Their wedding cake was better than my wedding cake. 100%. That's my sore spot of my wedding. Dawn, that's wild. That is wild. 50 years of marriage. Good for him. Oh wait, 70 years. Sorry, not 70 years old. 70 years of marriage, dude. That's wild. So in Canada, if you're married for like X amount of time, you get a letter from, well, it'd be now the king signed, congratulating you, King of England. I think it's 30. It might be 40 years of marriage. So cake was good. They were young kids. Their dance, the dancing was chaotic. They loved it. Guess who? Silver the Night Wolf. Welcome back. A lot of young kids. They both work at a casino, so they had a lot of young friends coming and going and slaying the dance floor, and they had a great time. And it was a good time. Didn't know there were marriage achievements. Oh my god, there is. There definitely is. That's a funny way to look at it though, Volcarona. Yeah, achievement unlocked. Weddings have this magical aura. It makes you feel happy. I'm glad that makes you reflect on your life and your family. Yes, it very much did that. Welcome back, Donnie. Nightwolf, thank you, man. I'm telling everybody about my trip so far. So you're here for a good time. Guys, am I opening the wrong packs? I thought I could get Espeon. I'm getting worried that we haven't pulled Espeon yet. This is going to be another 1-star. I don't want any more 1-stars. Dawn. Don't even. Have I been opening the wrong packs this whole... I mean, to be fair, I've been opening Ho-Oh packs the whole time until today. Hence why most of those... No, it's right there. You little. Okay, I'm going to forgive you. But you scared me there. You massively scared me. I was like, have I been opening... Don't get me wrong, I did want to get Crobat. But... Shame, Don. Shame. But yeah, okay. So, wedding's over now. It is now Tuesday. I will say, I've been killing it on hits. Question, what do you think about YouTube AI verification update coming? I only have one. Mr. Smiley, hi, I can't stay. I gotta work, but glad to see you're back. Smiley, appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let's take a step back. Can you explain the AI verification update coming? Honestly, I think that, like, personally, I hate when I'm scrolling on Instagram and I get duped by something that's AI. So I personally believe everything AI that is getting monetized should have a watermark on it. I'm not saying it as a bad thing. I'm not saying I hate AI. I just think it should all be watermarked. So instantly the viewer knows if what they're watching has been doctored. Okay. So we're on Tuesday now. We check out of the hotel. Oh, wait, no, we'll go back. While we were at set first hotel, I hit my 10,000 steps a day and I worked out every single day because they actually had a half decent gym at the hotel. So shout out. I can't remember. I can't even physically shout it out. I can't remember what company it was, but it actually did have a decent gym. So, you know who you are. Pat yourself on the back for having a good gym. Though I did get my little rash thing. So, still negative points, but good gym goes a long way. So now it is Tuesday. We check out. And we drive through southern Alberta. You worked really hard on that, Jim. That's good. Okay, double wheel. We are getting close to the end here of our stuff. We have not got what we needed. We didn't even get one. All right. YouTube AI for the new update want to verify our personal information. That will be coming soon. Interesting. Rockstar Games will ask for you to validate your age with an ID in order to play GTA 5 online. I do want to say I have a challenge I want you to prepare for. It's called the Beware the One Hit Challenge. Here's a quick rundown on the rules. Number 1, beware one hit is the only way to win. I see. I mean, I'm working on some other stuff, Smiley, but we can definitely play around with that when I get back from Worlds. Oh, I do not have shoes on. I'm playing with a water bottle if I'm making a weird sound. Paid me good money to stay there. Oh my gosh, you're wild. Gotta go buy. I might have to. I do not have shoes on, no. All right. Can I borrow? Here, give me one sec. I gotta do one thing real quick so that I can actually get some more gold bars. All right. My device is charging. Gotta go buy. Smiley, see you later. All right. Real quick, let's go take a look at what we did get, because we actually didn't do that bad. We just didn't get what we wanted. Remember to leave a like. Ooh, yeah, that's wise advice there. Like and subscribe if you haven't done it. Why would you not? Wait, what? Why are genetic apex at the bottom now? Okay, well, I'm going to pretend like I knew that was the case. Hey, Donnie, and all that. How are you, bro? I thought you died in a tsunami. Glad you are alive and all that. Well, thank you. Appreciate it. I did survive the tsunami. I wasn't even here for the tsunami. I was on vacation. All right, so this is what we've pulled so far. At least we got 2 Kingdras. That's fun. Should be able to throw something together with that. 1 Lantern. Okay. I mean, we got a ways to go. But, you know, I'm actually pretty impressed with the pulls we did. Now, we did get these 2 Skarmories beforehand. Skarmory EX. And we pretty much got all of this today. Chikorita, Cyndaquil, oh gosh, Ampharos, Wobbuffet, Scizor, Smeargle, Skarmory EX already had. We got the Lugia. We'd already gotten the 2 Leafeon EX shinies. Both those and the gold. So, considering that was like just shy of 40 packs, that's really not bad. Well, Space Ghost, I was in Canada, and I went to a wedding, and in my story, to anybody that is still listening to the story, rip, Donnie died while attempting to protect his Pokemon card collection from a tsunami, shouting, "You shall not pass." I live at a really high elevation, Don. I live 1,800 feet above sea level, so we were in zero problems. We didn't have to worry, and the waves I think only hit like 6 or 7 feet, which is still high because it's 6 or 7 feet on top of the normal wave break. We had some 10-foot waves down in Kihei a couple days ago, just like some after waves, which is big for Kihei. That was like probably hitting the road in certain spots. I don't know Silver the Nightwolf. I don't know if I saw it or not, gonna be honest. Does anybody here have the Espeon deck? Does anybody have the Espeon EX, Sylveon EX deck fired up, ready to go? Maul, my other phone is getting a little bit of a charge so that I can actually buy hourglasses. I may as well do a couple games. Sadly, not yet. I only have one Espeon. Jackie Knife, welcome. Welcome. I'm not at your point in the story yet, Jackie Knife. I'm sorry. Does anybody have the Espeon deck that is willing to just throw in the Donny code? I barely have any EXs yet. Just 2 Dawn fans and 2 Skarmory. Alright, well, if anybody wants to throw in the Donny code, you guys can do it. Throw in the Donny code, whoever wants to, and I'll continue with my story. Unless nobody wants to, then I'll just battle others. Either way, back to the story. So let's continue. So we're leaving now. We're leaving Calgary. We're driving through southern Alberta. Southern Alberta. Rolling hills, and if you even want to call them hills, it's oil country, oil rigs. And we drove to the bottom right corner of British Columbia, which is a province. Bottom right corner of British Columbia. Beautiful out there. There's not a lot out there. But that's where my other brother lives. So we figured that it would make sense to spend a little bit of time with him before we made it back to where I'm from. So we ended up spending 2 days there. So this is my middle brother now. He has 2 kids. One of them, which you guys have met here on stream. And then a younger one also. So it was great to spend some time with them. I have one really funny story. Now, I want to really paint the picture of where they live, guys. There's literally nothing as far as you can see in any direction except trees. He lives in a town with less than 5,000 people. It's a whole coal mining town. Everybody goes outside to do anything. A beautiful town if you're into the outside. Beautiful town, especially if you like going outside. Now, sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do here. Now my youngest nephew, he's, how old would he be? He'd be like 8, almost 9 years old. And he's like, Uncle Donnie and Auntie, I want to take you guys to the abandoned ski hill. And we're like, wait, what? Excuse me, what are you requesting of us? And Mom says, oh, don't worry about it. Yeah, it's just down the street. You guys can walk on over and have a good time. Okay, so his friend walks over, literally 3 houses away. It is that kind of a town. It is that kind of a town where everybody knows everybody. All right, so we walk over to these quote-unquote abandoned ski hill. And it's a little bit in the middle of nowhere. And there's forest all around us. My wife is a little bit like, you know, like, oh, this kind of seems like it'd be dangerous a little bit. And because there's trees everywhere. And I was like, well, like, we don't have that much to worry about. Like, I'm sure it's not that bad when it comes to, like, grizzlies. Like, they wouldn't have sent us to die. Exactly. See, Volcarona, you already know what I'm talking about. They wouldn't have sent us somewhere to die. So I'm like, kind of like, you know, I'm sure it will be all right. That's my instinct. I think we'll be fine. Now, we get to this abandoned ski hill. And the kids are playing in this cylinder, this big steel cylinder. It's got to be 15 feet each direction. Fully rusted cylinder. I'm like, well, I'm not going in that because that just looks like tetanus. City boy over here, I'm not going to go play in a cylinder as they're literally yelling their heads off, echoing across this whole abandoned ski hill. But they're having a blast, and that is what matters in this moment. They're having a blast. Oh, nice. That was a good pickup. Let's sacrifice Eevee here. I would. yeah, well, Zyre, you know what? You're a better person than me. Hey everyone, Vital, welcome in. So these two boys, 8, 9 years old, they're playing around in literally anything and everywhere. They go to a fire pit and they're like, they pick up this table, that's what they call it. It's literally 3 pieces of plywood that are all nailed together, and 2x4s. 2x4s nailed together. Like, oh my gosh, we need this for our base. I'm like, what are you talking about? Yeah, we need this for our base at home. Okay, well, so I hear you. You need this for your base at home. Yep. Uncle Donnie, we need this. I'm like, how many times have you guys been here in your life? Oh, I don't know. We come here every now and then. I'm like, so has that table been here before? Have you asked mom and dad if you can bring this table home? Yeah? Well, I'm going to go with this. I'm thinking no, maybe we leave the table here. Because I'm guessing mom and dad have said no to the table before. So they didn't really love that. They didn't hate it, but they didn't love it. But then they're picking up like nails and throwing them in the fire pit and stuff. And I'm like, how often do you guys come here? Like by yourselves, or why? Like, why do you always? When was the last time you came here? They're like, oh, it's been a little while because we can't come here without mom and dad. I was like, oh, like why? And they're like, well, because of the bears. And instantly, my wife like literally chilled right to the face. I was like, oh, relax. We're not gonna die to bears right now. I don't think. I wouldn't think we're gonna die to any bears, but like, you don't know. Should have let them. It wasn't a stealing situation, Dawn. Nobody wanted it. Don't worry. So now my wife is freaking out that because it is grizzly country. So I'm like, well, it's okay. Here's the thing. If my brother and his wife said we could come here with the kids, chances are they don't think it's that bad. At least 3 nights with them? Well, I mean, hopefully we don't have to spend 3 nights with them then. But yeah, so, oh, Nor. 100 damage right here. I don't think we can even win this, to be honest. Oh, well, we need a professor's research into a cape and a rare candy. It is possible. Cape, rare candy. Cape? Ah, that's okay. So we don't run into a bear, but my wife is still scared. And I'm like, it's all good. We can outrun these kids. Even though they're like athletes. But still, I confirmed by having a foot race because since Donnie's been at the gym and stuff, don't worry. We did a foot race. We confirmed we're faster than an 8-year-old. Though they will have way more energy than me. We did not run into any bears. It was the last time that my wife left the house there without my sister-in-law or my brother accompanying us on a walk. But the one thing I will say, we did not go to the gym, but we got our steps every day. We saw coal trains, we saw big trucks. Anybody that's part of the members chat, go check it out. I posted photos of it. There was rivers, really cool. It is seriously one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen. Anybody wants to throw in the Donnie code, just throw it in. Just throw in that Donny code if you want to. So that takes us to Wednesday. Now, Wednesday, something you guys don't know about me. I'm the defending family champion at golf. Is that because I'm good? Maybe. No, I'm not good. But my brother's horrible and he wants to be good. So, every time I see him, he challenges me to a game of golf. And I told him I'd go golfing with him. Little did I know how bad of a condition his shoulder was in. Now, I'm going to take you guys back a little bit. He started teaching his kids how to snowboard recently. And he took them to a bunny hill. Don't worry, this is not the abandoned ski hill. But I guess he caught an edge and dislocated his shoulder. Now, where he lives, 5,000 people, not a lot of doctors around, not a lot of good medical services. So, my brother took apparently about a year before he even started doing any rehab on his shoulder. And his shoulder just started to feel better, and he booked it, and he woke up and he couldn't even move his arm. So we canceled the tee time. Instead, I helped him set up a golf simulator in his garage where he swung one time and essentially literally complained about his shoulder hurting for the rest of the evening. Which, I mean, I'll take it. I think that's hilarious. Because I'm a horrible person, of course. But yeah, so I thought that was funny. So I'm still the defending champion. Bonus points for how funny it was when my brother swung into his golf sim, his driver, and he clipped the corner on his one swing and broke his driver on his first swing on his golf sim. So that made me feel good. It obviously did not make him feel good. But I'm still the defending golf champ of my family. So, you know, and he golfs a lot, and he's just it's funny. He thinks he's so good at his long game, and I will admit my long game's horrible. I don't use drivers. I don't use woods. I'm like I'm going to take a 3-iron off the fairway, off the tee, because I know I can hit it up and straight and half decently far and consistent. And I just win with consistency, whereas he slices it, he tops it, he just does the most horrible, horrendous hits. But, you know, that's how we win. So there you go. So, apart from doing that and him hurting himself, which was, as I had mentioned, was amazing. Felt good. Felt good for me. Nothing else I can do here, really, that I need to do. We'll let Moltres come in and try to do something. Then I went and did more walking. Lots of walking. Eating my protein, doing great. By the way, I gained less than a pound over the whole trip, and I didn't count any calories. I would even go as far as to say I might have gained 0 pounds. But we had a good time. Had a good night with them. And that brought us to the trek home, which was 8 hours of driving. Now, we're going to go into the side part of this story. My parents have been driving us around, which amazingly, thank you so much, Mom and Dad, if you ever see this clip. We appreciate it. Now, my parents did just buy... Okay, we might need to take this a little bit more serious. Take 111 from your energy zone and do blee blah blue blue. I really wish he didn't get 3 energies. Didn't see any Frosted Tips pictures. Yes, you're right, you didn't. You're right, you didn't. And it was because we didn't even get to the pictures. Well, we're not even at that part of the story yet. Sorry, I'm just trying to think about what I actually want to do here. Let's just go straight into this ho-oh. Play aggressively. So my parents, in the whole time I've been alive, I've never once, other than a work vehicle, and it wasn't even new, my parents have never bought a brand new vehicle. Well, they were going to prove to me that they are independent. This is the first time they've ever, since me moving here, that I've always been around. They bought themselves a brand new car for the very first time ever, and my dad was excited. It was a, let me get a picture, just so that you guys can really paint the picture with us. This is literally the car right here. Okay. My wife's Discord is going wild in the background. And then I think this also discards as energies, yeah. So let's just do this. I don't know what's going on. Volcarona, or you could just not spam. There's always that. So my parents buy a Mitsubishi Outlander Hybrid red, and it's red as can be. Literally this car. To anybody that wants to continue with the story and see what it looks like, I'm sorry that link was crazy, but that's what it is. That's what the vehicle was. I see the folly of my ways. I've made a mistake here. Mistakes have been made. Slay. Yeah. So they buy this Mitsubishi Hybrid Outlander, and it is red, and my dad names it Ruby. He is ecstatic about this vehicle. It is literally his hopes and dreams. How much damage does this do? 180? Oh, we just lost. 100% we just lost. What the heck am I supposed to do to 180 damage? I didn't realize that did 180. Well, this is just a loss. So, Ruby in this brand new car. Now, the reason my dad picks this car is because it's got regenerative braking. If anyone knows what that means, essentially it means that this car gets charges the battery up when it's going down hills if you don't speed. If you stop giving it gas, it'll just maintain speed and use resistance to charge the battery. So we proceeded to do an 8-hour drive of my dad not touching the brakes in the mountains so that he could keep charging his battery. He was so excited about it while we were in the back of this car swaying like crazy. But he loved it. And you know what? That's what matters. The birds are OP. That is true, Don. They must be OP. All right. Whoever wants to throw in the Donnie code, just throw it in. I don't care. Use whatever deck you want right now. But yeah, so we are going all over the southern parts of British Columbia, flying. We went to Tim Hortons. Anyone that knows what that is in Canada, that is where you get donuts and coffee. Welcome back. First time being back on the game, or have you been pulling packs on vacation? Riggers. Yes, I've been pulling packs, but not playing. So we're flying on these roads. We got Tim Hortons already. Volcarona, whatever you want, man. You just booted me out. Now you don't want it to be a part of me. Strings, how you doing, man? Should have played the Pokeball first. So Tim Hortons. coffee, yada yada. We went to A&W for lunch. Damn. Anybody, if you have not experienced A&W in your life, you should get on that. It is so good. I promise you, it is worth your time. Let's throw the red card out. A&W is so good. You get burgers there. A&W root beer from Coca-Cola products, it comes from this restaurant. It is so good. It's so good, it's got its own root beer, guys. Come on. But yeah, so pretty much we do very little stopping. It's pretty much just driving. My dad was in love with it. I didn't have to drive at all, which is sweet. I'm okay with that. And then we get back to our hometown. Now, this is where Jackie Knife, if he's still here, Jackie Knife was in town for exactly 2 more days. And that was the only time we were going to see him. So me and my wife went back to Boston Pizza, got another pizza, and hung out with him for the evening, which was really nice. Where we did more walking because Donnie needed to get his steps in. Guys, even on vacation, we never stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Miley says that. Can't stop, won't stop. We get our steps in all the time. We never skip our steps, that's for sure. I don't know. I don't exactly know what to attack right this very second. So we go to Boston Pizza again. Have a great evening with Jackie Knife, even though he told my wife that I need to go get a job, which hurt my feelings because I want to spend all my time with you guys. But he was like, nah, Donnie should go get a part-time job. Made me cry a little bit inside, but we'll get over it. I'm a big boy. I hope he's listening. Yeah, exactly. He's just like, oops. Nah, it's fine. It's okay. He doesn't think we got what it takes to make it, guys. We'll prove him wrong. We'll prove all the naysayers wrong. All right, let's get Froakie on the board. What does this do? Your opponent, oh, it's just poison? I don't think it actually matters that much. I should have probably done the energies a little differently because I could have retreated here. 30, it's going to do 50 damage. We'll live through it. Yeah, I don't care. At least 30 subscribers for Winning Worlds. There we go. That's the goal. 30 subscribers for Winning Worlds. So yeah. I get my steps in. Phew. Fun fact, that night after, we still needed more steps. I still needed more steps, so I went on an elliptical and I watched more Titanic stuff. I watched a live 2024, well, not live, but a 2024 simulation of how they believe the Titanic sank minute by minute. I can't believe I watched it. Admittedly, it was probably more than I needed to watch. Yeah, so we needed to retreat there. Definitely messed up the energies. Because we're going to have a very hard time killing this Crobat now. Riggers. Solgaleo is still top tier. Oh, I believe you're right on that one. Oh, and he's going to poison me. I forgot about that. 70 plus 80, 70, 80, 90, 110. 110 damage right here. But yeah, so the next day happens. Oh gosh, where are we at? This would be Tuesday. And I can't even remember what I did on the Tuesday. That's how gone my brain is, I guess. All right. Well, that was as good as we could ask for in a horrible situation. Can I ask a favor? Just need to register one friend for a 10 pull. You can always ask for a favor. But Ray, I'm gonna give you an easy answer. You should just join our Discord, and then you could add as many friends as you want and make as many friends as you want on our Discord. That's the easiest way, dude. It's easy. Let's just put this here just in case. Not that this is gonna help, but maybe, you know, maybe. Deal. There you go. Join the Discord. There's a whole trading section. There's a whole friend code section. Add whoever you want. You know, maybe send a message saying that you're saying hi and talking to people. But yeah. We're running out of time. I'm not paying enough attention. Let's just get the kill here. But yeah. So there we go. We're going to the next day now. Tuesday. Oh, actually, sorry. It's not Tuesday. That's why I'm screwing it up. We got home on a Thursday. Now it's Friday. Friday happens. And that is our running around day. We went and got our rings cleaned. So I don't know if you see my ring go across the screen and you start getting blinded. That's why, because we got our rings cleaned. We had to go to do all of our Canadian banking because apparently you can't close a bank account unless you're in person. And we learned that the hard way while we were not there in person. So that was the next thing, was going to multiple banks. We had to do a little bit of shopping. I roped my wife into going into a Value Village where I didn't find any cool hats or sunglasses there, which sucks, but that's life. That's life. Didn't find anything cool there. And then after that, we had dinner with who was it that night? It was a Friday night. Well, we had dinners. Oh, we had dinner with some of our friends, yes. Now, the next day, this is where it got busy, really busy. We woke up to go for a walk with one of my wife's friends that came to visit us. Took their dog for a walk in a beautiful area right by a creek. It was awesome. Strings, GG's, man. GG's, good game. Donnie codes up anybody that wants to play. Went on a beautiful hike. Well, it was more like a walk, not really a hike. Followed by one of my other best friends had gotten a girlfriend, and we wanted to meet her. So we went out for a lunch to meet her, which was awesome. Not going to name drop, but like, dude, if you ever watch this video, your girlfriend's amazing. I hope you guys end up together. And it sounds like they might. Sounds like they might. They get along really, really well. And then after that, went home. We set up my parents' Kindles, which was a Christmas present we got for them, which we finally just had time to sit down with them and set it up. AKA, we haven't been in Canada. Remember, we've talked about that. So we helped them set up their Kindles. And from there, we had zero break to going out for dinner, where we met up with 6 of our other friends. But I have one really fun story. I have one really fun story about going out for dinner, if you guys would like to hear it. Okay, so I ask if you want to hear it. I'm going to say it anyway. So one of our friends has been on a diet kick and trying to hit the gym, and it's great. I'm so proud of her for doing what she's done. Just the heads I see. You know, so proud of her for working, putting in the time. And she's thin. She's really thin. And she's talking about how there's a gym at our building, and she's been killing it doing bench press with 22.5 kilo dumbbells. I'm like, sorry, what? Like, nobody really thinks about it when she's talking about it. And I'm just like, in my own head, I'm like, I don't think you're benching 100 pounds. I'm just like, I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just like being realistic. Like, I don't think that at 120 pounds you can bench 100 because kilograms to pounds. And she's like, no, I've been lifting heavy. And I was like, well, that's crazy. She's like, why don't you come over after? And because we were gonna have people over for drinks at our place. And I was like, you know what? Let's do it. And so we went over to their place afterwards to hang out. It was a great time after the dinner. Beautiful building. If you guys are on the members page, you saw I videoed their view for you guys, which is wild. Their view of the city from their apartment building, 23rd floor up. So of course she's like, yeah, let's go to the gym. And she's like, yeah, these are them right here. And I like look at them, and in her defense, I've never seen a 22.5 pound dumbbell before, but her gym has them. Her gym 100% has them. Let's do the Sylveon first, because if we can get the rare candy, we can be in a way better spot. So it's funny, we pick it up, I'm like, oh, that's 100% pounds. And then, so, you know, she wasn't super thrilled of her lack of transformation in the end, but you know, that's life. That's how it works sometimes, you know? Okay. So we're gonna just put that on Froakie. I probably just did that wrong. He's gonna retreat into whatever he wants, to be completely honest. It's going to be Arceus, though. 100% it's going to be Arceus. That'd be my guess. But yeah, so that was fun. That was fun. And then, of course, she always challenges my wife to an arm wrestle, where my wife beat her in an arm wrestle, which was a proud moment for the family. Proud moment for the family. And then on top of that, not you, well, actually, if you can bench double your body weight, then you're doing good. Dude, yes, you're not wrong with that statement, Don. But when was the last time you saw somebody, and I'm going to be more specific, when was the last time you saw a female that was 120 pounds that could bench 120 pounds, let alone what you said, double? Like, that's just, there's just not enough mass there. There's just not enough mass. No judgment, just not enough mass. That's what it is. I can't bench double my weight. I absolutely can't. That's crazy. I'm a weakling. But yeah, snapping, to be more exact, yes, I did well, actually, the situation. It felt good. It felt great. It feels good to be great. And that our other friend came, and he had just gotten engaged. His fiance was at work, but he came by, and it was great to see him. Always good to see, you know, always good to see my friends. Well, time to get jacked to prove Donkey wrong. Donnie. Wait, what's the proving wrong? Yeah, Don just said it. For 120, in good shape, could see 100 pounds. Yes, in really good shape. But, like, not saying that she was in bad shape. She was not benching 100, though. I've missed Bully the streamer time. Well, wait. What part of me are you trying to prove wrong, Zyre? Oh, I said bench. Bench double your weight. It is specific. How much do you, Zyre, if you don't mind me asking, how much do you weigh? Donnie code is back up. I'm not saying it can't happen, Zaire. I just usually it's happening with like like it'd be a lot easier for a woman that's 150 pound. Well, 77 kilos. I don't speak kilos. That's like if I had to guess, like 150. $170. Okay. Yeah, but Don, that's just different. Which not to take away, benching 300, dude, is amazing. I can't. Hey, bro, I'm not even at 225. I probably couldn't even do a 1 rep max 225. I couldn't even do a 1 rep max 225. Maybe if it was like crushing me and I was gonna die, I could maybe get it up just enough that I wouldn't die. I can't bench 225 though. Yeah, we're just gonna do this. I'm so hyped for September 25th because Alice in Borderlands Season 3 is finally releasing. Nice, Eve. I'm glad for you. I'm glad for you. Zaire, I believe you could do it. Hey, if you ever want to talk gym, talk shop, I'm always ears. I'm always ears. But yeah, so that was a great night. Good to see a bunch of people at once. And that was Saturday. On Sunday, other friends from the wedding, they just had a baby. She had a little boy, and his name is Leo. He was 8 days old, and we drove 2.5 hours to go see them because they couldn't make it to our town. They were going to, but then the baby was late. The baby was supposed to be like 3.5 weeks old, and they were going to be up in our town. Didn't work out that way. That's okay. But yeah, so we I ended up going down to see little Leo, and he was so cute, so cute. I learned even more about babies. And I was telling them my fun fact about water, and they already knew that babies can't drink water. Yeah, so I guess I'm behind on the curve. But also, I don't have an 8-year-old, so I get that on my... That's 1 point Donnie. Even though it's actually not 1 point Donnie. Let's just retreat this. Let's just do big damage. If we had gotten Greninja there, that would have been sweet, though. But yeah, so we went, 2.5 hours down to see them, 2.5 hours back after being there for a couple hours. Then my parents took us out for dinner, which was really nice. And then after the dinner, we both went, hung out with independent friends again so that we could divide and conquer. Then we went to sleep, and then we drove down to Seattle. I will admit that Canada is a very proud country right now. I do not say that in a bad way. It's a very proud country right now. I got scalded once for saying that I was from United States. That I live in United States. Which was a little weird. But yeah, we'll breeze past that. We got to the border. Oh, we went to Subway. Haven't been to Subway in quite a while. We do have Subways here, just haven't been in a while. And got to the border where the border lady was not very happy about me. I'm to the point I'm ready to say I live in South Canada. There you go. yeah, they were not a huge. She was not a huge fan of me. She requested to see all my identification, which is fair. And then in the midst of all of it, okay, first of all, I couldn't even tell what her accent was. Oh, did I just totally not water shuriken for the win? I did. Oh no, I used it on the other Pokemon. So she's got this weird. I don't even know what the accent is, because when you cross in the United States, it's U.S. Border Patrol. So weird accent. I can't place it. It's definitely not French. I don't know what it is. But yeah. So she looks at the passport. She's like, "Can you roll down the back window?" I roll it down. "Do you have your United States green card, permanent residency?" It lists off all this stuff. I'm like, "Yep, I've got it." I pull it out and I'm like, "Would you like to see it?" "I sure would." So I pass it to her. She's like typing it all in, and she looks at my dad in the driver's seat and says, "Oh, I hate that sound. Is that your vehicle?" Because my dad just bought this hybrid, so it makes those weird electric sounds when it's idling. "Yep." Ugh. Why would anyone have a car that sounds like that? My dad's literally like, "Do you want me to turn off the car for you?" And she's like, "No, it's fine. Here, have a good trip." And it was just so weird, so snarky. I don't know. It felt wrong. Everybody kept making jokes about me getting sent to Alligator Alcatraz while I was on my trip. It was weird. I will say border crossing was a little bit on the weird side. But that's okay. I get it. They're doing what they got to do. She's doing her job, and you know what? She probably deals with buttholes all day. You know what I'm saying? People that suck. So I get the, being a dick and then saying sorry later situation. I get it. Gotta get my protein. But yeah. So now we're in Seattle, where my wife's parents met us down, and we all went out for dinner. We went to the Cheesecake Factory. Not sure if anybody here likes Cheesecake Factory. The Donnie code is back up if anybody wants to play. Cheesecake Factory. I had never been there before my wife, and now every time we go anywhere that has one, we have to go. She loves it. I don't mind it. I got smash burgers. They're really good. Normally, I get the French dip Angus burger. Today, or on that day, I got the double smash cheeseburger, and 100% would get it again. So good. Volcarona. Maybe if we win Worlds, I'll go to them and be like, "Yeah, want to sponsor me?" We could do it. We could ask. Definitely ask. Also, just like throwing it out there. So for us to get to the US border, we're pretty much driving highways the whole time. As soon as we get across the border, you drive in the weirdest little roads, and it's like these little back streets, it feels like forever. And if you ever have the chance on like the West Coast to be in those towns, it's an interesting drive. It's a very interesting drive. A lot of farm town-esque vibes. But yeah, very cool. So we did that. Cheesecake Factory for dinner. My parents left the next morning, went back to Canada. Thanks, Mom and Dad. And this is where my wife's dad took the reins and started driving us around, which is great. I was so thankful for him to do that. And we were doing so good driving. There was one spot where there's construction, so they put us in four-way traffic, and of course, an hour into the next day, somebody rear-ended us. Lucky for everybody, it was bumper-to-bumper traffic. But it was just a really bad way to start the day. But everybody stayed positive. We pushed through. We toured around. We still had a great day. Admittedly, it was an unfortunate situation that we ended up getting rear-ended. My father-in-law takes a lot of pride in his Tesla, So he was not super thrilled, but on the bright side, his car barely got impacted at all. So that was, I will say, for like the safety point of view for the vehicle, very impressive. Very impressive. Though it was stop start traffic, nobody was driving quick. Nobody got hurt. That's what matters the most. Toured around, went to a couple malls, had a good time. Why? Why are you doing this to me? He was not in the best mood, but he was a trooper, man. Your dad killed it. He stayed as positive as he could. Remember to leave a like. Yeah. So that was first day of Seattle. Mostly toured around, had a good time. It was a fun time. Got to see a lot of cool neighborhoods, a couple of malls. We went into a Tesla store and we went and sat inside of a Cybertruck, and that made him feel a lot better. Made him feel a lot better. He likes the Cybertrucks. What do I don't want to fight this thing the most. Where did we go for dinner that evening? Oh, that evening we ended up going to a pub right across from the movie theater, the IMAX, where we saw Fantastic Four in IMAX. That's what we did. And it was fun. It was good. Anybody else see, let me know if anybody else saw the new Fantastic Four movie, and let me know what you thought. Unless I'm the only one in the world that's seen it. Put a random Pokemon from your deck into your hand. That I need to probably start taking care of that. But yeah, so we saw Fantastic Four. I liked it. I mean, the last few of them have been kind of junk, so it was refreshing to see one that was pretty good. Would I recommend it? It's a different type of movie. I love the little baby Pokemon. What do you love about them, Snapping? Do you love how they look? Or do you love how they play? Yes. How they look. That's fair. They are cute cards. They are very cute. Very cute. So cute. So cute. Is this bad? I don't think this is bad at all. We can just throw away the Eevee. So whittle. There we go. They are very whittle. They are very whittle. And yeah, so then the next day, her parents left. We rented a car and then we toured around, hung out in Seattle for a few more days before coming home. A lot of back and forth, a lot of driving around, but we had a good time. Went to Bellevue, which I'd never been to before. But all in all, just really, really good time. Really, really good time. Snapping, I just saw an armadillo on the side of the road. Wait. Printable? Oh my god. Oh yeah? Did you guys just start another group chat that I'm not in? You guys can just boot me out of the group chat, you know. That's hilarious. I infiltrated your group chat just for you guys to be like, you know what? We should just create a new one without Naughty in it. It's like, guys, just boot me out. It's all good. I won't take it personal. I promise. I would say, see, here's the thing. I would say I feel left out. But I'm not going to say that because that's what I said last time. And then you guys invited me into this group chat. And now I've ruined it, apparently. But here we go. Honestly, hey, nothing bugs me ever. Nothing bugs me ever. Well, okay, that's a lie. But let's hear it. Let's hear the new business idea. Let's see if I like it, and then I'll give you 3%. No, you don't. Wait, what the heck? It has something to do with kidnapping armadillos. All right, well, I wish you guys good luck about your business ventures. Truly. Ooh, let's take a look. I might be in position to. Wait, that didn't even charge the phone at all? Okay, one sec. All right, we back. Well, I'm glad that you three have been becoming besties. It does make me feel warm and fuzzy inside. What the actual F? Aren't they endangered? They're definitely protected. You can't just be kidnapping armadillos. You definitely should not be kidnapping armadillos. Though I've never seen an armadillo in real life. Dawn, do it. This weekend, Mage? Nice. I don't have time for it. I don't have time. I mean, it probably would be half decent practice. Oh, we got a chat and chance at a sneak peek. I mean, yes, agreed. Agreed. You saw it? I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't have the Horse Girl Racing app open. Whoa, okay. Hold up. We got some food poisoning. Yeah, it would be good to keep an eye on. Hey, Snapping, how far is Union City from you? It's in Tennessee. I got a lovely case of food poisoning while you were gone. Nice. Like, I mean, I think everybody, well, not everybody here, but I had food poisoning once before I got on an airplane. That was horrendous. But you do what you got to do to get home sometimes, you know? Don, give me a second. Let me just accept all this shenanigans, and then we'll go back to playing. Ooh. I think we got enough to open another pack, ladies and gentlemen. How far of a drive is that for you, Zaire? Don't get food poisoning on cruise? Yeah. T. We should get dinner or something. There you go. There you go. Now I feel even more left out. You know, the one thing I will say, guys, it's nice to get the invite. It's nice to get the invite. I'm just saying. All right, come on, come on. Donnie, would you like to fly to Tennessee on Thursday and get dinner? Ah, snapping. Damn, I'm busy. Thank you for the invite, though. Oh no, I really appreciate the invite. You know, if I hadn't just left the mainland, I would consider rerouting, but it won't work out this time. Maybe next time though. Really appreciate you guys thinking of me though. I think that the best quality of it is it felt like I was part of the plan rather than a reactionary part of the plan. You know, like just really feeling like it was like, oh, we really hope Donnie could come. That made me feel warm inside. You know. All right. Don, if you want to do another one, I'll throw the Donnie code back up. My phone is still charging. Apparently, I had it plugged into a cord, not plugged into the wall. And then we'll get some more hourglasses and we'll do some more opening. Mage, you're invited too. Don't worry. Wow. You guys are going down a tough hole of like who's invited and who's not. Lugia EX again. Is Mew invited? How's Mew been doing? He was chatting a little bit on the chat while I was gone. Oh, I did have one really sad thing actually, and I'm supposed to, give me one sec, I'll go grab it. I'll do this turn and then I'll show you guys the sadness of my trip. I don't know how it happened, but it happened and there's no going back. Unfortunately. I don't know how to fix it. So I'm not sure exactly. You broke the Yoshi glasses, didn't you? No. But I did break something. Well, I didn't mean to. Chen Pao shiny raids are stupid easy with Saraledge holding. Oh, neato. I do like a good Saraledge moment. So I don't know how, but my step counting watch Garmin literally disintegrated on my trip. I think it has more to do with the fact that like the humidity was so massively different. But I don't actually know the answer why. But that's all I can come up with. It's literally all I could come up with. It hurts my feelings, but now I have to keep this Garmin in my pocket rather than on my wrist. Which is fine for the most part, I guess. It just kind of sucks, you know? Just kind of sucks. We're just going to do that for now. But yeah, so I'm not super thrilled about breaking this because getting my 10,000 steps now, it's like manually have to put it in my pocket. So for example, this morning I haven't had it on me at all. So I'm at 0 steps, even though like I've probably, you know, done at least 200 to 300, probably more than that. So I'm a little frustrated by that. I got to order some new straps for it. I do have a new iPhone. Yeah, but I don't always have my iPhone on me in regards to what we're talking about. Like when I'm going for, like, don't get me wrong, when I go for a walk outside, I have my iPhone on me, but when I'm on a treadmill, I do not have it on me. It's the double deck format. Oh, interesting. Wonder if Ursi's going to be at Worlds. I imagine she is. Does anybody, what are your guys' thoughts for this Saturday doing a watch party for Ursi Day? We'll just watch other streamers. We'll literally just, I'll turn on my thing and I'll just find the battles I want to watch and see how people are doing, and we'll just like watch that and we'll just chill and hang. Link, it's been a hot minute, but we've been doing great. Thanks for asking. Of course she'll be there as a creator. Must be nice. I'm just jelly. I'm just jelly that I don't get to be creator. Makes sense. She must be one of the only pocket creators that got accepted on the media pass. Finally home. Welcome home. Back in the fray, Zyre. But yeah, I get what you're saying about the iPhone, but iPhone tracks the Apple Watch time. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if you know this, Snapping, but I'm like, I can't afford a $300 watch. I wish and also my thing is I want my watch to be waterproof. I don't know if Apple Watches are waterproof. And not that, you know, it's the end of the world, but my watch needs to be waterproof and durable based on the fact that apparently, oh, that's sweet. But I mean, like, I could not. I tried to convince my wife on Amazon Day to buy herself an Apple Watch, and she couldn't do. She just couldn't bring it to herself to do it. She wanted to get the cellular one, which is fair. I understand why she wants that one. There was deals on both of them, and I just kind of was like, well, like I think you should buy yourself one, but you know we're tight on our budget, and it's an expensive thing, and that's just not really in the cards for me. Not really in the cards. When I'm building something beautiful and big here, guys. I can't. I got to stick with the cheap watches. Cheap watch is going to be fine for me. I'm right about the format. Once you win with one of your decks, you don't use it again. You play until you get your 2 wins. Yeah. The question is, though, Mage, like, I don't think that was as much the question. As soon as you mentioned that the very first time, I was like, okay, that makes sense. The real question is, how is it accounted for? Like, in what... How do you have to, like, show your partner your deck before you battle? Do you, like, show them your phone and then they can look at your deck? Do you just have to tell them physically it's going to be these Pokemon cards versus these ones? Do you get to physically see the whole deck, or do you just get to know, like, oh, it's going to be Sylveon, Eevee, Charizard, Charmander, whatever. You know, I just literally made that up. It'll be more about that. Oh, no, I know that. Sorry. Mage. You submit both decks into Discord. Yes. That makes sense for the Ursi 10K. But what about Worlds? That's more what I'm sorry. I should have specified. But we'll get there. Could be deck sheets. It could be. Yeah, no, it totally could be. But then here's the question. Do you get to see all the other cards, or do you just get to see the deck sheets? I don't know. It'll be interesting once I get there, I guess. It's exciting, though. We're going to be bringing the GoPro. We're going to record all of our matches. Please put up to... Oh, start battle. We're going to do a lot of videoing for it. I'm going to see if I can get any sort of interview. If you guys want specific questions asked, I can always see if I can find some people that would like to answer those questions. But yeah, back to the Apple Watch Garmin situation. I think I'm just getting a new strap. I think for $16 I can get 2 straps. Don't get me wrong. I would love to get a new watch, but it's, yeah, not in the cards this second. But also, I don't really need a smartwatch. I was actually thinking, I wonder if there's a company that makes a watch that counts your steps that doesn't connect to the phone. I don't actually need it to connect to the phone. I don't really care about keeping all the results. It can reset every single day. To me, that doesn't really matter that much, to be honest. Why do you hate this song so much? So much hate for it. Your trash song. Oh, shots fired. Let's go. Fight, fight, fight. All right, here we go. All right, Froki, bye-bye. Nice knowing you. On the bright side, this Zubat is about to get... What? I gotta read what this does again. I think you are describing a Fitbit. So I have a Garmin, which is just a different brand of Fitbit, a lower end Fitbit, so to speak. Murdoch. I know Godsley was offered to go to Worlds, but he didn't want to pay out of pocket for everything else out of the event. I mean, so he didn't want to pay for it? Is that like, I'm not quite understanding what you're saying, Link. Like, he didn't want to pay for his hotels and like actually pay to be at the event is kind of what you're making it sound like? What a waste of a chance. I mean, Link, there's got to be more to it than that. And I only say that, yeah, you got it. Up to him. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. If he didn't get tickets, there wasn't really probably an offer. And well, I guess Godsley would be big enough. He could get a media pass. So I guess it was always open for him to be able to do it. Let me find a babysitter. Wait, what? He was originally denied like all the pocket creators? Oh. Let me find a babysitter. Ooh. I mean, it's not like it's that expensive of an event to begin with. Going to Pokemon Worlds, like the hardest thing is just getting the tickets, right? Like getting a media pass guarantees you the tickets. Oh, wow. Did I not just win there? Yeah, okay, I did. I was like, when you have an ego, you don't want to spend a thing. Hey, I mean, he's probably the most professional gamer playing Pocket. Like, sorry, most achieved, maybe? Professional Pocket player? I don't know. Just not with Pocket. Because he was a professional Call of Duty player before Pocket. Wait, I said the inside part out loud. Mage, tell us how you really feel. No, I'm just kidding. Donnie Code back up. I mean, I don't know. Alaska. Who is Alaska? Man, I can't cast judgment on anyone. He's got a better team. He makes better videos than me. He gets more people on his videos. So, you know, whatever he does works for him. I can't judge no one. The only person I want to judge is myself. And what I can say is I've released the least amount of content I have in a long time. And I have the least amount of views and the least amount of subscribers I've had in a long time. So all I can do is say, hey, I'm doing less and I'm getting less. Well, I guess that makes sense, doesn't it? Nah, he ain't better than you. You are the GOAT. Snapping's friend has been stuck at the car dealership since 11 a.m. It's 5 p.m. here now. She still hasn't left. Does she also drive a Jeep? Because then it would check out completely. You love that? You like that? Just throwing that shade on the Jeeps? It felt clean to me. But I will say I got a lot of videos when I was at My parents' place? I see. Nissan, right? I'm 90% sure that's Nissan. Oh, Hyundai. Gotcha. Thanks. Yeah, no, I got footage for just shy of 50 shorts while I was in town because I got some really cool stuff. Obviously, I showed you guys a quick little video of the types of things I had at my store. I have no idea what silver does. I should probably learn what some of these cards do. Yes, did you enjoy the trip? Link, I loved it. Had a great time. Had a great time. But yeah, so I got some cool footage for you guys of shorts that I'm going to be starting to edit once I'm done streaming. Once I get back from Worlds, I'm going to be a little bit more hardcore about my content. I've told myself that I have until the end of Worlds. Oh, guess what? What? I kicked ass playing Smash with my family over the weekend. Very nice. Nothing wrong with that. What characters were you playing with, Sire? But yeah, so once I get back from Worlds, my goal is going to be that I want to have very, very minimum one short coming out per day. And I would like to attempt to try to do two long form videos a day also. Probably gonna have to start venturing out into other things other than Pocket. We know that. We've talked about it. But there's a lot of cool things out there. That's the thing, right? There's a lot of cool things out there. So it doesn't need to just be Pocket forever. All right. Come on, Giratina. You can do it. You actually can't do it. But dang it. Son of a gun. If I had that on the bench, I would have been in a way better. I could have won. If I pulled a Cyrus and a rare candy. Okay, well, we did get the Cyrus. I actually don't think I can win this now. Well, actually I can. I can win this. Because he can't kill me. Ooh, oh, if he's got a red, that'd be sweet. That'd be super cool if he has a red. Oh, Guzma, nice. Okay, that would do it too. Alright, that's sweet. I kicked ass playing Smash. My brother and dad used to play all the time and are really good. Meta Knight and Kirby. Nice. I mean, really good, Zyre? We've had this conversation. I'm really good. I'm really good at Smash. No, Kibi. No, it's Kirby. Kibi is yellow Kirby. Okay. Alright, fine. Alright, fine. Well, did you have fun, Zyre? Did you play with items on? Did you have some fun? Get some good, big, I don't even know what they're called. When you hit the little thing and you do the special move. No items, dang. You're playing hardcore mode. Oh, actually, real quick, let's cancel this. Let me go see what the battery situation is on the other phone. This is what we're actually going to do. I'm going to go check it. If it's enough, it should turn on. It's been plugged in for, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes. I'm going to take like 2 minutes here. I'm going to get some, what do you call it? some gold bars. I'm going to fill my water. Do the whole bathroom shindig, you know, do the whole bio. So give me like 2 minutes, 3 minutes max. And then we'll come back full ready to open some more packs. But yeah, I spent all morning telling you guys how my trip was. Why don't you guys tell me what I missed in the last 2 weeks? What have I missed that's been exciting for everybody here? Okay, we back. All right, we back. All right. Let's see what we missed. Wow. Okay, let me read all this. Jeez. Is 3 played, time limit 3 minutes, and life is possible for him? Big Don Conquer, what's up, man? Hope you're doing well. My dad came home Friday and we went down to Texas to see my brother and nephew. Very nice. Taking a small break from streaming Pokemon to show chat the Cat Quest franchise. Mage, do you want to give us a little more about that? Tell me a little bit more so I understand what the Cat Quest franchise is. And soon to be niece. Ooh. Oh, he left. Am I a problem? No, you're not. Conquer. Conquer, you're fine. You're not the problem. Just JK. Just doing this bio break. Isn't that funny? Whenever I bio, that's when people come in. Mine were average. I need another Espeon EX. Yeah. I've got 0 of them. That's why we just bought. Cat Quest is wholesome dungeon crawler. Video game, I'm guessing. All right. We're opening Lugia until we get 2 Espeon EXs. I'm regretting even saying that already. But, well, let's use all these hourglasses and gold bars and see what happens. Here's the thing, guys. None of you can even show me the deck because none of you have 2 Espeon EXs. I can't go to Worlds in good confidence and not even know what the heck is going on with this deck. I probably should have bought the bigger package of No, it's Espeon Eevee or Espeon Sylveon. I just pulled a full art one. Very nice. Now I can make a Nido deck. Yeah, exactly what I wanted to do. True that. Oh, they're calling it Eevee Box. This is an Eevee Box deck also. I thought that was the one with Leafeon. Well, either way, we'll see. But there's no Leafeon in it, right? Or Flareon. It's just literally Espeon, Espeon EX, and Sylveon. We won't know probably until the 1-year anniversary. There you go. That makes sense, Mage. That makes sense. So, Mage, have you been streaming this new cat dungeon crawler game a whole bunch, or while I've been gone, or just playing it? Are you going to be streaming anytime soon? When can I watch you play it? Well, good. I mean, tomorrow's Tuesday. I've been kind of on the fence of tomorrow just because I wanted to start not streaming on Tuesdays, but I think since I've been gone and I'm going to be gone for another week, I probably will stream tomorrow. Especially too, we got to start, we got to solidify these decks. I need to have these decks for the most part solidified by tomorrow. I think that unless like something really crazy happens over the weekend, like you talked about, that we notice, I think that I want to solidify everything before then. I don't like wonder picking babies though. Ooh. I don't think I've ever even noticed that it's 6 card packs when it's babies. Oh, yeah. Nathan, why not do a 10 pack when you have enough gold for it? I'm Alaska. You played a few minutes ago, by the way. What's up, Alaska? Nathan, I'm literally just doing it so it, you know, because I'm in no rush. I don't need any more Lugias. I have all the Lugias. I don't want them. Nathan, because I'm not in a rush. I'm not in a rush. That's the only reason. Otherwise, Nathan, how you doing, brother? Are you subscribed to us on YouTube? Let us know. If not, do it. Press that subscribe button. You'll have no regrets, likely. Likely. Unless you regret being notified when I'm streaming. One more time. Sounds good, Zyre. Zyre, how's Snap been going? I meant to play it on my trip, but it turned out that my wife stole my Nintendo Switch to play Stardew Valley the whole trip. So I had 0 chances. Anybody here who has not played Stardew Valley, if you're in on Animal Crossing, you should definitely consider Stardew Valley. Not that I've played it, but my wife is loving it. And Harvest Moon and Animal Crossing are and The Sims are her favorite video games. I don't know. I don't know what to do, guys. We'll check our Wonder Picks after we're done all this. But we don't got the 2 Espeons. If we can't get it for tomorrow. Question is how much do we spend, you know? How much do we spend to try and get the double Espeon? And no, I'm not going to make a Nido Queen deck. Don, I'm just not. I mean, maybe after Worlds. After Worlds, sure, let's do it. I'll fill my boots then. Pre-Worlds, nah. No bueno. Nah, brah. I don't have a single one yet, Mage. I don't think. I don't think I have one yet, and I don't think we have the pack points for it. We'll just finish the opening. All right, snapping for you. I'll swap it. Mage, thoughts on Skarmory EX? Anybody else? I'm asking everyone. But I am kind of asking Mage too. Nice hit. Thanks, Don. My instinct was that quad Skarmory deck could be a potential for my secondary deck. With the armor, yeah. Yeah, Don. That was kind of my instinct. I was like, I could go 4 Skarmory as my deck number 2. All right. Oh, here we go. Here we go. There we go. We span it for you, Snapping. Did that make you feel better or worse? Snapping, we span it, and this is the pack we got. The one regular is just for Oricorio. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we'll do another one for you. There we go. That's a half decent spin. My wife does that too, Snapping. Drives me nuts. Because they're all the same. They're all the exact same. Donnie, you need to yeet it to the right. Okay. Yeet it to the right. And then I'll pick it to the left. The one to the left. Okay. Yeet to the right. We'll do it for this next one for you. I can't spin it much faster on the computer. Has different inertia settings. That's literally about as fast as I get. Okay, that's right. That's literally as good as we're going to get it. Oh, that slowed it down. All right. That was to the right. And then one to the left. So this one, Don is saying that this pack right here is the one. Don. You were wrong, Don. It had a Lugia in it. I don't need another Lugia. That's 4 Lugias today. I don't need any more Lugias. Yeah, we don't even have one yet, Mage. Two more packs, people. Close enough. No, close enough is not the same. All right, we'll try Don's way one more time, but come on, faster. Oh, there we go. That's as fast as I'm going to get it. Oh, boy. Are we going good? Oh, all right, one to the left. Here we go. All right, does anybody... I have one pack left. Does anybody want a special type of spin or anything? Pick the one with the Espeon in it. Ooh, that's probably that backwards pack that I never touch because it's annoying. No backwards pack this time. This one. Just so there's no cheating. Okay, that's sweet. I mean, okay, this is the one shiny I actually wanted because it's one of my favorite shinies, but like, could, yes, yes. Yes, I agree. That's about as good of a not what I want pack that I could get. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I don't know how much money I can physically put in to keep buying packs. Let's go look at pack points. Jason, of course I'm back. I've been back all morning. I've been back for the last 2.5 hours. No, you guys don't have to do that. Snapping already donated 1,000 bits today. Seriously, you guys don't have to do that. That's not what this is about. Zap! I had suck crap
Just
luck opening back.
Make your dreams come true.
To be fair, I haven't gotten what I've wanted, Zap. But if you guys, you guys have been here for the pulls. The pulls that I got today, considering how many packs I've opened, were actually really good. I've done really well on hits today for opening like 50 packs. Oh, wrong one. I don't need Umbreon. I need Espeon. Ah, snapping. Appreciate you. I do appreciate you. Always make me feel better about myself. Thank you. Snapping's always there for me. Snapping made me watch a risque TV show on the airplane. It was a little bit Ako Taco. Jason, it was good. I wish you were here when I told the story of day by day the whole trip, but it was good. I mean, I think your sentence is off by one word. If you take out so, then I would agree. Okay, but it was good. Yes. I wouldn't say it was so good. It was good. It was good. It wasn't so good. So good. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Like, it wasn't Lord of the Rings. Wedding was amazing, though. Wedding was amazing. I think it's the best show I've watched in a while. So it was great. Hey. What did Maddie think? Where's Maddie today? Yeah, I would say it was good. It was good. The acting was good. The casting was good. I don't know why I keep going into Wonder Picks. It won't have changed yet. I'll just throw the Donnie code in if anybody else wants to battle. Otherwise, I'll just go to PvP for now. So, Mage, you would be personally going Dark Tina over Oricorio. Sylvalie, I saw Happy Gilmore 2. That was a good movie. It was a good movie. I watched Happy Gilmore 2 also over the weekend. She's still at work. Oh, okay. That makes sense. She's working late today. Sounds good, Zap. Sounds good. His grandfather. I have a few pairing I personally would be investigating if I were playing at Worlds. Do you want to mention what those pairings are so I can write them down? You're probably more in tune than I am. And not probably, you are. Is one of them the legendary bird stack mage? No, it's not. Don, I guarantee it's not. Oh, burn. Only consider good decks. Burn. Oh. It's the combinations of the 6 decks from earlier. Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Roger. Oh, shoot. 100% I should have put up the cape. I play next. Sounds good, snapping. Sounds perfect to me. I would say snapping, going back to your show. I get that it's based on a book. I wish that they'd kind of just concluded it like the show was over. That would have made me feel better. If I was like, oh, the show's over now. I don't know. It just felt like it would have been a good place to end it. Rather than adding in more shenanigans. I'm just going to hope for the best. We're going to red card. See, I don't know snapping about that. It had to be the when I was watching it, I was like, logically, the only person it could be is it had to be one of the 4 people in the cabin. Because they're the only 4 people that could have known that there was a gun there. And it frustrated me that they were like trying to make it seem like it was somebody else. And I was like, I guess. But then when I went back to it, I was like, okay, that makes sense. Mad E, welcome. Maddie, I'm sorry. You came in at a bad time of me talking about the TV show that you're in the middle of watching. Are you enjoying it? TV talk is over. All right. Sorry. Jeez. Mage, more or less, you get Sylvie on deck and a non-Sylvie on deck. Unless you commit to the thinking person combo of Dartina and Sylvelia or Icario. Yeah. Maddie, how are you? Welcome back to the stream, or welcome me back to the stream. I don't know. Depends how you look at it. Either way, welcome. I'm glad to see you back. How was work today? How is life? What did I miss? How are my besties today? Well, I will admit I got a little bit hurt when I found out that you guys created a new group chat just to avoid me seeing stuff. Like, you guys invited me to the group chat and then you guys just made a new one because you wanted one without me in it. That hurt me a little bit, but I'm over it and I don't want an invite to the new one. Because obviously it's like inception of hurt, right? I missed out on the first one, so you guys invited me into it. Now you've inceptioned me. So if I get invited to this one, it's like, how many more levels of inception am I willing to do before it hurts me too much to go on? So that's where I'm at, is I can't handle any more inception. Because it hurts. It hurts. But apart from that, I'm doing excellent. And apart from the fact that I can't pull an Espeon EX to save my life. Okay, Donnie Code is back up. Fun story. I was doing my deliveries for Walmart over the weekend. Then I saw cops trying to stop a 300-pound lady in her 70s trying to steal a TV on one of the... Wow. That's like kind of a wild thing to just be in your car and see, Don. Jason, how are you doing also? Ugh. A case of the Mondays. Well, you know, I get that. A case of the Mondays. That's why you come to the stream. Because sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name. I said it with the pauses so there's no copyright. That's not how that works at all. Yeah. They kept telling her to stop. Before the scooter died. Oh my gosh. That's so extra. I'll skip this next one. It is a Cobra Kai. But we do like Cobra Kai. Oh, this next song. It's a beauty. Nope. Jason, absolutely not. I literally opened like 50 packs just to get Espeon EX and I got 0 of them. Wait until I move somewhere beautiful. Ooh. Anywhere in mind specifically, Maddie? That's true. I am a floating head now. We have upgraded to floating head status. That's new. That's also new. Actually, I got this shirt from Lululemon. It's a green shirt and it's actually really nice. But it's green. Denver, probably. Very nice. When are you thinking about doing that? If I had this like come up to here, would this look better or worse? What tank is this? What do you mean, what tank, Pixie? Pixie? What rank is this? This is me just playing with the peeps. With my peeps. This is me saying, hey, viewer battles. Let's do it. Let's hit it. I'm in trouble from this. Why do you always use Gallade and kick my butt? It sucks. I wish I had this last turn so I can play it right now. Okay, let's take a look. 70. We can live through an attack. Actually, we get to live through a turn pretty much no matter what. So we're not going to overthink it. New people. Pixie. Yeah, I mean, welcome. You should duplicate your head more times to make a Doug Trio stream. Okay, that's actually, you know what? That is funny. I will give you that. That is funny. That would definitely be doable, oddly enough. Okay, that would be funny. Now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, oh my gosh, should I do it? Should we be doing that? Come on now. Thoughts on type ranked battles, like a mode only for water, fire, etc. decks? I mean, I don't hate the idea, Don. I just think it would be better to have it so that rather than it being only specific types, I would rather them just strategically ban cards or ban sets. That's what I would prefer to see if I had a choice. But Pixie, welcome to the stream. Don't forget to drop us a follow here on Twitch. We are also on YouTube. We do, from time to time, put down some content on YouTube. We are doing a giveaway if you want to get in on that. Giving away a complete Korean 151 set. So it's up to you. If you want to join the team and come back, then we'd love to have you come back. We do live stream Monday to Saturday. Asterisk, sometimes that is a little... Sometimes that changes, but for the most part, that is the case. That might have been too aggressive, but that's okay. I'd like rank to go the same way with BGC with their regulations. I agree with that, Mage. Just always switching it up, essentially. Okay, gotta go. Glad you're back. I'll catch you next time. Sounds good. We will be on tomorrow. Nice, very nice. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's just do this. And then we'll put Eevee out. Of course, there's that rare candy we've been waiting for. Love that for me. Love that for me. I wouldn't know. I don't play a Scarlet and Violet. I should play it more. I'd like to start playing it. I will start playing. I'm going to start playing more. I don't know. Mage was talking to me before I left about speedrunning Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. And I gave that some more thought, and I'd like to definitely do more of that. Facts. I want to do that. I did do a little bit of speedrunning on Pokemon Red while I was gone. I kept on making mistakes on the airplane, and I did not have the resources to really keep playing a lot, and it was frustrating me. Not that it's, you know, the end of the world, but, you know, it was sad panda moments. What? We won that. Young Ant, welcome back. How you doing, brother? Young Ant, what is up, dude? What is up? Guys, am I not the best or what? What is going on here? Snapping. GG's. What, you're just leaving now, or are you're lingering? I'm gonna go back real quick. Real back to Maddie. Lurkin. Alright. Sounds good. Snapping GG's though. GG's. Okay, let's go back to Maddie real quick, because we just kind of glanced over a little bit. Denver probably. That's very cool. Denver, Colorado. Never been there. Watched a lot of South Park growing up, so I imagine it's really cool. I hear they get snow. How's your trip been? Well, my trip's over. I am home. Trip was awesome. Saw a lot of people, did a lot of things. If you want the full thing, go and rewatch my YouTube of this, and like half an hour in, I start talking about the whole trip. If you want to watch me open packs and talk about it, I go over the whole trip in pretty decent detail. Oh, but there is one other thing. So I would say I'm pretty competitive. And my brother was saying, okay, and admittedly what I'm about to say is ridiculous. My brother is very much into fitness, my older brother. He was telling me that the lowest body percentage he ever got to was 8%. And I was like, that's wild. But then there's a part of me that's thinking, should I go to 8%? And I know I'll hate it. I know I'll hate every second of it. Okay, fair enough. Fidget spinner gone. Sorry, snapping. Honestly, I've been getting yelled at a lot today. A guy can't even take 2 weeks off without getting yelled at. So, get to 7% to prove a point. I've got a Maddie. You would actually like this too, Maddie. It's a pen, but the whole top of it is a fidget spinner. Oh, and it's so satisfying. But yeah. Yeah, I know, right? It's like super handy. 4%. That's wild. That's crazy. So I'm thinking new goals. I'm still cutting. I'm going to cut until the end of Worlds. And then I think I'm going to bulk for 8 weeks. Do a slight bulk, not a big bulk. Just a little bulk, a light bulk. Try to gain a little bit of muscle mass. A little bit more than I'm gaining. More calories, more carbs, more energy. Lift heavier weights, bigger muscles. So we're going to do 8 weeks of bulking. And then we're going to cut. And I'm thinking we're going to cut to minimum 10%. Which I'm not in love with the idea because the math is disgusting on what 10%, how much weight I have to lose. But I'm thinking that's the next goal. %4 out of boot camp. Dude, that's wild. Jason, how's your wife doing? I saw she joined the Discord while I was gone. She missed my stream so much she had to join the Discord, which makes sense. It checked out. It checked out. Oh, stop it, Maddie. But tell me more. Tell me more. I'm sure some of you here. She's here right now. Oh my gosh. Ash, what's up? Ash, welcome to the team. I know you've already been part of the team, but now you're like official, another part of the team. It was miserable, Donnie. Maddie, you didn't find any other streamers? I don't know. It sounds like you've started some sort of business with kidnapping dead armadillos or something. I don't know. I wasn't... The inception was too heavy on my soul to fully pick up on what was going on. It's okay. Okay. I don't really understand how Mage Cargo fully works. I saw Mage posted about it and made a video about it, but yeah, no problem, Ash. I'm glad that you've joined the team. Now we can talk about your husband behind his back. But we would never do that. We would never do that. Okay, let's read this so I can fully understand it. One other Pokemon, each yours or your opponent's, is chosen at random 3 times. For each time a Pokemon was chosen, do 50 damage. Does that mean Magcargo? I don't understand how the damage works. I don't know. Does that mean that he could hurt himself? I will only say nice things behind his back. Of course, of course. Of course. Well, we win. Okay. Hence why you wouldn't put anything on the bench then. Fun one. I mean, probably really good for clips. Really good for videos. Damn. You're kicking it. Killing it, Mage. 6-1 on ranked. It can hit its own bench. Magcargo is a real man's deck. Pure Giga Chad deck. There you go. Strings GG's. G's. All right. Donnie Code, we're just going to keep it up. Keep it up. Keep all the decks coming at me. ladies and gentlemen. Whatever you guys want to play, you play it. Oddly enough, I'm on 11 win streak with a Beedrill EX deck I made. Nice. Pixie. What do you pair with it? What are you pairing with your Beedrill? I always love a good Beedrill deck. Or you could just show me we could battle. Though, I imagine your deck would do good against me. Conquered. Let's go. I haven't had a streak more than 5 since I got to Master Ball this season. Hey, well, Maddie, that's still really good. 5 win streak in Master Ball. Nothing wrong with that. I did farm social media with it. So, yeah, I am the problem. Dude, there's nothing wrong with that. Did you get lots of followers from it, or at least lots of engagement? $21-13. Buzz, that's sweet. Treat you like... DMs are destroyed. Destroyed because people don't think. They just, yeah. Well, I mean, Mage, that's just true. People talk before they think. That's the way social media goes. I'm under the full impression that most of the people that comment on Pokemon Pocket content on social media don't play the game, or play the game very little. Because if they were playing the game, they'd be too busy to comment on your post. Okay, maybe that's not completely true, but you understand what I'm saying. Usually win a 2-3 with a loss in between. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, Young Ant, it's kind of true though, right? Like, it's like the people that are I did see that, and I was like, when I first saw it, my honest thought was, I was like, I don't know enough about these cards to understand how it works, but like, I also know that Mage knows more about this game than like I do, so I'm not really, despite me not understanding doesn't mean that that it's wrong. That was literally my first instinct, is just because I don't understand doesn't mean it's not like that it's wrong. So, and then I saw your comments and your thing. I was like, oh, okay, yeah. Like, as soon as you said that, I was like, duh, that's how it works. Didn't they change it so win streaks get you extra points, or is that still coming later? It's coming now. Oh, it's here now, Zap. Darcy, welcome in. How you going? How you going? How you doing? Hi. What a profile picture. What a profile picture. Maddie, Zyre. Didn't they change? Yeah. So now if you get wins in above Great Ball, you definitely do get the points. So you'll get bonus points now. Whoa, why are we haters now all of a sudden? Darce, welcome in. You'll notice that I'm talking to, it seems like, more than one set of people at a time. And the reason for that is because I've got 2 different live streams going on. So you're watching on YouTube. But I also have people here on Twitch. So it's everyone's seeing the same thing. All right, Ticketon, flip a coin. If heads, does 80 more damage. I'm not too worried about that, but like, let's just get this kill here. Energy down. Yeah, he's got no points anyway. I mean, it's like already gonna be like just really bad if Oh, wait. I didn't even get the kill on that. Because of this armor plate. Brand new card. Let's just... takes minus 10 damage from attacks from your opponent's Pokemon. Recovery from all special conditions. Okay. Well, that's why we're doing this. Because there's still a lot of things that we need to learn. A lot of things. New cards. And honestly, this is the first time I've done a lot of these battles with these new cards. Apart from 4 games on ranked the other day. It's because you're insane. Whoa. I look away for a second and then I see 1,000 things. I learned this season that if you are running a multi-energy deck, you can actually turn off one of them. Probably something I should have known already. Probably. Minor details, right? Minor details. Okay, well, this is bad. But let's see what we can put together here. Oh, hey, this is one of the decks I built. You know what would have been wild is if we could have gotten another rare candy here. Another rare candy, this would have been a pretty cool situation. All right. We can take out... No, let's take out Dialga right now. He's 1 energy away from guaranteeing 100 damage, so let's just take it right off the board. I knew it! You're just talking to your imaginary friends. I mean, I'm imaginary at least. Yeah, no. No, I swear, there's just 2 groups of people I'm talking to all at the same time. I don't know. Here's the thing. I hate that I'm guaranteed going to take 80 here. I'm disliking the prospects of taking 80 damage here. Maddie, guess what? Ooh, you have to actually guess. You have to actually guess. I started tracking battles again today, Donnie. Good. Wait, Maddie, do you have 2 Espeon EXs? Can you build the Espeon Sylveon deck and get some stats for me? Because I don't have either of those cards yet, and I need to determine whether I'm going to open enough packs to get it by tomorrow, or if I'm going to... By tomorrow, no, not by tomorrow, but by, you know... This is just bad. This is just bad. We just have to hope. He's got 1 card. You're going to Tennessee. Yes. They've already been talking about it. They've already been talking about it. No, I have Sylveon EX. Pixie. It's the other that I don't have. Wow. Barely clutches this out. Just barely. Conquer G to the freaking G's, brother. You did well. Drop another energy here, and there we go. I bought 2 more gold packs. I'm weak, Z. Yes, I hear it, and I'm not jelly at all. But yeah, so Maddie, do you mind doing some stats for me with that deck? No, I don't need Pixie. I need 0 Sylveons. Sylveon is not the issue. It's Espeon EX. Maddie, not to be that guy, but I need you to like get on it very quickly because I need to have my deck solidified by tomorrow. I've done really well with my pack openings, except for the fact that I've gotten 0 of the cards that I need. I know. I'm sorry, Maddie. Literally, my goal is by tomorrow. Actually, Maddie, wait, Maddie, can we do a battle right now? Can you use that deck against this deck? I want to see how it matches up. I think that my deck matches up poorly against it. That's why I need to see it. Hey, Maddie. All right, put in the Donnie code. Maddie, what did you expect? Do I come off as the guy that has that much notice to give you? Do I come off as a guy with a plan? You need to update the... Maddie. All right, you update the app real quick. I haven't been on the... Well, you can play on your phone, but I get what you're saying. You're born to be together. Real quick, anybody here on Twitch, if you are not subscribed to us on YouTube, what are you doing? Do it. Helps us out tremendous amount. Click that button, get in. Guess who's getting cross-faded today? Dark Crow. Where have you been? You have not been here for a hot minute. And obviously you do not like YouTube too much. Morning. There you go. New phone, who dis? Are you ready to fight yet, Maddie? Let me know. That is also true, Mage. I have not been here too. Oh man, Dark Crow, man, that is tough, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Super tough, man. Well, man, if you're looking for a place to escape, I hope that our stream is can be a good place for you to get away from it all. Sometimes just a light escape, turn your brain off isn't such a bad thing. All right, here we go. So this is going to be my first time fighting against this deck. My instinct is that the Maddie's deck here probably outperforms me. We're going to need more than one battle here for sure. And you know what? I think I'm going to put this down. Yeah. Yeah, that's a half decent go on our first turn. Find a friend. Okay. It'd be nice to get a Greninja. That would be like pretty ideal. Pretty ideal. That's not a Greninja. I think I'm okay with that. Only one energy down. Yeah. I'm still at energy ahead, kind of. Put a random Pokemon from your deck into your hand. All right, size shot, 80 damage, healing 30. That's a big deal. The healing 30 is what scares us the most here. So we pretty much need to one-shot here. And the full reality of our situation is that we can only do that if we pull either a Sylveon EX or pull a Greninja. Professor's Research. There's 3 cards we can pull. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 cards out of the 7 get us what we need, essentially. Pretty good odds. Over 50% chance we can one-tap this Espeon. That does not make us win. Definitely does not make us win. That's a problem. That's a big problem. I think we just... Dang, that was really good. That was really, really good. Huh, okay. And to be fair, we didn't get the card we needed either way. And I just played that wrong. That should have been over there. Definitely should have been over there. Not on Froakie, but it, yeah. That was, okay. Goal! Yo! How's it going, man? Welcome in. How are you enjoying the new set? Well, Gall, technically this is day 1 of the new set. I've been liking it so far. Bust. Dang. Okay. Maddie, let's go again. OMG. Maddie, let's go again. What are you OMGing about? That you beat me so badly? Another note. Your wife wants to play a game with me. Okay. Maddie, let's let Ash go one and then you can go again. If that's okay. Let me do as per Mage's request. Okay. All right. Ash, get that Donny code in. Let's do it. Well, I can use a different deck, Jason. There's no reason to be anxious. No reason to be anxious. No, it's okay. All right. Back for a second. Welcome, Snapping. Welcome back. How's the studying going? Your everything seemed to work perfectly for you, Maddie, for sure. Though saying that, mine wasn't that bad. I'm not saying like mine was bad. Mine was definitely decent. 60 unnecessary definitions I had to write. You mean you had to type them because you're using your MacBook Pro now? Wilkie, what's up, homie? Good to see you back. Hope you had a nice break. Dude, I had an excellent vacation. It was so good. It's been so many years since I've seen so much of my family. So it was just so nice to get to see everybody again. And not to mention, we literally traveled. We did like 20 hours of driving minimum. And I like road tripping, so not going to hear me complain about road tripping. Don't well actually me right now. Okay, sorry. Sorry, snapping. I won't well actually you this moment. Like typing and writing are so similar though. Well, I don't know what you had in your hand, but you really need to get Greninja off the ground quickly in the Espeon box matchup. Ooh, you're learning about the epidermis, eh? Well, Maddie, what if you're in a situation where nobody in the world wants to give you what you need to survive? And you're forced to not get Greninja in your hand. Ah, spooky, scary. All right. Did you get any good pulls, Gull? I sure did. I got the gold Lugia already. Fun fact of the day. Let's hear it. Is it Titanic related or skin related? Boy, oh boy, was I the most popular and unpopular person when it came to Titanic on my trip. My one brother's kids loved my Titanic facts. They thought it was so cool. They're also pretty young though, so all in all, I wasn't that cool. Really? I did not know that. What do they say now instead, snapping? Glad to hear you've been having a good time. Dude, Wilkie, it was an amazing time. It's really a lot of perspective, you know, when you spend that much time away from your family and everything. Really puts things in perspective. Very nice, Red there. Huh? Yeah, what do they say, snapping? You can't just be like, they don't do it like that, and then tell us not what they do. I need to hear what they do now. All right, finally, we got something on the board here. Open one pack and got a Shuckle EX. Nice. Zap, we did get one Shuckle EX also today. Okay. Ashton. I'm coming for you. Your birdies are in trouble. I just have to really hope you don't have a cape. Like a first degree burn is now called a superficial skin burn. Second degree is a superficial partial thickness burn. Third degree is a deep partial thickness. Fourth degree is full thickness burn. Okay. So essentially they've wanted to switch it from 3 stages to 4 stages. But instead of adding fourth degree burns and redefining the other definitions, they're like, let's just ground up it. I get it, kind of. I really don't know exactly how I feel about all this. All right, let's see what we can put together. Doctor's words are annoying and I'm tired and my eyes hurt. For surgical treatment, is there anyone waiting to play you next? Maddie is next, and after that, I'm open. Zap. Maddie is next, then I'm open. Ash, I think that this, very unfortunately for you, has come together just barely. I feel like I was going to lose this game up until a second ago. Now, admittedly, anything can still happen. We can definitely still lose this. But it would require for you to have a Cyrus. And that is just the stats I'm willing to take. Well, Snapping, it sounds like you've done a lot of studying today. It sounds like you've done a lot of studying this week. Would you say that, or the last couple of weeks, would you say that you are ahead of where you thought you were going to be? Exactly where you thought you were going to be, or behind? Ash, this has been a good game. You shouldn't be nervous. You played very well. This came down to me getting Greninja on the field last second and you having a Cyrus in your hand. There's nothing wrong. G to the freaking G's. Good Snapping. I'm glad to hear that you're ahead. One day you'll have enough time to finish Return of the King because you'll be so far ahead that you'll be willing to do it. Not yet. You're not quite that far enough ahead, I'm sure. But at some point in time, you'll be far enough ahead that you'll finish the movie. All right, Maddie, let's hit it. Though I will say, Mage, instantly, that one Mew swap was the difference between that working and not working, pretty much. I started it again. She's still trying to finish Return of the King. She fell asleep the first... Yeah, I mean, you've been watching pretty late. Well, you told me to switch my Eevees. You said first things first, switch your Eevees, and I did that, and that was the reason why we probably won. That was because we switched the Eevees. Ash, GG's. That was a good game. That was you, wasn't it, Mage? Or did somebody else tell me to switch my Eevees? I thought it was you. Yeah. God, I can't even give a guy a compliment without him getting defensive. This is... Oh, I might have said Muse. Either way, same. It brings me back to that time when, remember when Mew invented Little Cup and then you gaslight it and took it from him? You're like, whoa, you're remembering that way wrong, Donnie. I'm just playing. That's not how the story goes. Put me down for a battle whenever, bro. Wilkie, sounds good. You can be after Buzz. Ash, how did you feel like you did? Are you less nervous? Next time you battle, will you feel more comfortable or less comfortable? I don't know if there is any top... I don't know if there is any top... Oh. Sorry, Zap. I meant Zap, not Buzz. Apparently, I don't know any names today. Ugh. Good. I'm glad that you're less nervous. I don't know. Do you know any good Kingdra decks, Dark Crow? Aggressively mediocre, Rough. Yeah, so we got Zap next, then Wilkie. Well, if you'd like to, Dark Crow, you can go next after those two other individuals. Zap, Wilkie, then Dark Crow. I'm not loving this. I'm really not loving this now. Honestly, there's no way I can get around this now. I guess I should have probably retreated into Sylveon. If I get the rare candy here, that would just be horribly unfortunate. Okay. Yeah, guys. So giving you guys all a little heads up. We will be on again tomorrow. Normal time. What is that? 10, 11, 12, 1 p.m. PDT, 1 p.m. Pacific. We're probably going to just finish up our current queue of the next few battles here. Next 3 battles, then we're going to call it for the day. Oh, well, that is just horribly horrible. This matchup is horrendous. Like, I can retreat, but like the retreating does me nothing. Sounds good. I'm back for about 10 minutes. Smiley, it sounds like you're back for the end of my stream. Smiley, it was amazing. It was a great trip. Good to see family, catch up, good to travel, see all of our friends. Went to the wedding, got down to Seattle, literally did all of it. Donnie, why you no retreat? Which time? Maddie, the only mistake I think I made was not retreating the Froakie. But then I didn't pull the rare candy anyway, so it didn't matter. Because I wouldn't have had the energy to do anything. Think about it. I would have been back down to 1 psychic energy. I would have bellowed into a second energy. 0 energy on my Sylveon. You would have attacked the Sylveon or you would have Cyrused. Then I have to do a swap and not have enough energy, or I commit and just die with Sylveon. There was no way out of it because, like I said, if I'd pulled the rare candy, then I would have fully made a mistake. But I didn't pull the rare candy, so technically, I guess if I'd kept Froakie alive or retreated that turn and started letting you kill my Sylveon EX, then there might have been a better shot, but not by much. All right, Zap, let's hit it. Maddie, I need you to take notes and I need you to get me as much as possible because based on both of those games, I stood 0 shot. I understand your challenge, Smiley. But Smiley, I'm preparing for Pokemon Worlds and I have pretty much a week today to practice. So I won't be doing any goofy challenges until I get back from Worlds. Okay, but hear me out, Donnie. Okay, I'm listening, Maddie. I'm listening. I'm all ears. Worlds, regular Worlds has Pokemon Pocket added also. So the answer to your question, Smiley, is both. Maddie, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the hear me out. And I leave for Worlds a week today. Ash. Here's a link to the song, Ash. No, I had Greninja in my hand. Maddie, if you want to go, honestly, if you think I think if you were to go onto YouTube and rewatch from my hand perspective, the only mistake I made, I truly believe, was not pulling out the Froakie right away. Maybe I'm too close to it. Am I too close to it? Here's the thing. I'll do that. Do it. Because here's the thing. I would have been, after I did the retreat, I would have had 2 psychic energies, right? So that means I'd be minimum 2 attacks away before I could attack with Giratina. But in that time, I need you not to kill Sylveon EX. And I need to retreat Sylveon EX. Oh crap, I'm going to lose. Please, please, please. I did that. Yes. Okay. I mean, I should have probably attacked Eevee, but doesn't matter. We're still here. We're in the game. But yeah, if you find something I missed, Maddie, I'm all ears to rewatch. If you want, I'll even rewatch it with you. Maddie, yeah, you just go on the YouTube, you can watch it. Just go back in time. Back in time. is way behind Twitch. Yeah, it's like a good like 20, 30 seconds behind Maddie, I'd say. It's at least 20, 30 seconds behind. I think even the quality is actually not quite as good either now. Now that Twitch has upscaled it so that anyone can do 1080p, I think it's even less good quality on YouTube. All right, Wilkie, my man, it is your turn. Dark Crow, you are after that. All good, Zap, all good. All right, Wilkie, let's hit it. Should have evolved my Charmander the turn before. Well, you should never slow down evolutions on Charizard. Because the second you can get a Stoke off, the better off you're going to be. Well, Zap, it's because the season has just started. Don't worry, Zap, you'll run into more as time goes on. Shuckle, let's go. Big Booty Daddy. Is this Wilkie? All right, here we go. I mean, on the bright side, we are getting a great dig. Yes, it's me, bro. Sounds good. For turn 1 deck dig, this is about as good as you could ask for. I mean, what's the true benefit of waiting, Zap? That's the real question. What's the benefit of waiting at all? Flip 3 coins, this attack does 20 damage for each heads. Ooh, that could be aggressive very quickly here. All right, so Shuckle will be dead next turn. I probably should have red carded there, but that's okay. I can wait till next turn for it. Ooh, that's nice. Leaf Cape. Kind of forgot about that. Come on, we can live through this. Yes. Excellent, excellent. And then we don't even have to sacrifice it. I was going to say maybe I should have played it on the back, but now that I've gotten both, it doesn't even matter even a little. All right. And then Dark Crow, if you're still kicking around, you are going to be next. You're getting a little bit of anime music here at the end. I don't know if we've ever made it this deep into this playlist. Maybe we have, maybe we haven't. And I didn't put it on random this time either. My comms failed me. Mayday, mayday. Wilkie, the ship is going down. Houston, we have a problem. Zen, played or created new decks? I am playing new decks right now. Wait, what? How is this Shuckle still alive? What did I just miss? Did I not just kill him? I mean, I think we still get this here. Oh, I haven't even looked at his ability. This Pokemon takes -20 from attacks. There's my answer right there. Read the card, Donnie. I have not. Today, Zen, is day one. Day one. Oh, dude, Smiley, that's sweet. Have a great night. Yeah, Zen, I just got back from vacation. Oh, it was a blast. Zen, it was awesome. If you do want to hear about the trip, if you go onto YouTube and watch the live stream today, about 20 minutes in, I kind of talk about the whole trip in its entirety. So if you'd like to go and watch that, you're definitely welcome to do so. All right, Dark Crow, if you are still here, I don't know if you are. Maddie, I don't know if you're still here watching too. What did you find? What did you find in your findings? Sounds good, Zen. We're back to regular schedule. We will be on tomorrow. This is our final match of the day. We've been on for just over 4 hours here. What is it? Well, I guess not quite. We got 13-ish minutes left. Coming up to 4 hours. Executor deck. Very nice. How's it been playing, Zen? Good or no? All right, Maddie. Tell me the damages. Dark Crow, it is your turn. Mage, I'm looking at it right now. I'll look at it. We'll discuss tomorrow. It seems technical. Yeah, so the one thing about the Mars is I did like consciously think if I should play it. Problem with the Mars always is like playing it right away. Yes, it has a benefit, but the longer you can go without playing it, the better off you are. But I do agree, the Mars was one thing I did think about too. All right. Well, it doesn't look like we have Dark Crow back. Maddie, do you want to do one more final huzzah to see if I can bring it back one last time with this deck against your deck? All right, Maddie, let's do it. Thanks. Thank you, Jason. Do you know what game this is from? Pokey Lightspeed. Hey there, Pokey. What is going on with you, dude? It has been a hot minute. How are you doing? This is one of the main songs from Final Fantasy X. This one specifically. I got slapped earlier and yeah, recreated my opponent's deck. Good win rate with it. Freaking awful, huh? I got a better deck to try if you got time or tomorrow. Wilkie, let's hit it tomorrow. Let's for sure do it tomorrow. If you don't mind. Like, okay, so based on I didn't do it last time, let's do it this time. Let's get Maddie down to 3 cards right away. I know that that is the strategy. I get it. I get it. I just, the longer you can go without it, the better off you are. No stress, my dog. It's all good. Sweet. Pokey, what are you up to? How have you been? I didn't get to play 10 all the way through. Me neither. I'm still playing it. I have it on the Switch. At some point in time, I'm going to pick it up and either restart it on with you guys, or I'm going to just play it on my own. One or the other. Undecided. All right, so we're gonna Space Bellow here. There's a part of me that kind of wanted Eevee to attack there, but it's just impossible to do it. Because if I can find a friend and get the Greninja, then I can start one-tapping stuff. Are you talking about the one when you play the water soccer? All right, here we go. No, here's the issue is I think we're still so far behind. I was so bad at that mini game. I've only done it the once or twice in the game that I've done it so far. Yeah, like so here we are. We can get this ready. I guess it's not like fully over. But we're about to take 80 more damage. Oh, painful. So good. So good. Man, I turned 36 today. So been hanging out with my son, cutting down a tree, kind of sculpting out space to make a treehouse. Dude, happy birthday. 36. Spending some time with your boy. Dude, that's awesome. Zaire, welcome back. You came back, Zaire, but we are getting ready to call it. We're getting ready. I think that this is our final game of the day. That is true. And that's it. There's nothing left here on the table. Because the healing happened, right? Nothing we can do at all. Brutal red card though. Thanks. It was a good red card in the end. Because we have 0 points. Yeah, no. Like, very unwinnable situation here. I don't know. I mean, what I need to get a professor's research into Cape and no, it won't matter. Nothing matters. Because he can... If he didn't ever get the healing off, there might have been something here. G to the freaking G's, Maddie. I don't know. I don't see any reality where I should not be using the deck you're using. As soon as I saw the stats for Mercy Day with these two decks colliding, I was like, oh, is it like the players? And I was like, well, it probably isn't the players. They're good players. The red card was brutal. Well, Maddie, that was my special move. And I still brutally lost. All right, guys. Well, I think that's where we're going to call it for today. Maddie, if you have a chance, play more of that deck. Let me know if you find anything interesting. But if you come on, you don't have to tell me ahead of time if you are coming on stream tomorrow. But if you're not coming on stream tomorrow, send me a message with what you find if you record any more matches with that. Because I'm under the determination this second that if I don't use that deck in Worlds, then I'm not going to give myself the best chance of winning. That's my instinct. All right, guys. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming back and saying hi. I missed all of you. I'm glad that all of you missed me. I had this like irrational feel of like maybe I turned on the stream and everybody forgot about me. Maybe everybody found someone else. But you know what? There's so much love in the air. And thank you, everyone, for being patient, waiting for me. We're going to do a lot of streaming this week. We'll be back on tomorrow, 1 p.m. PDT. Thank you guys so much. Ash, you have a great night too. Maddie, Jason, Snapping, Zaire, Mage, Zap, Zen. Oh gosh, too many people to even say them all. Wilkie, Pokey, Smiley's already gone. But yeah, all of you. I love all of you. All right, guys, take it easy. Have a great night. Stay safe. And we'll see you tomorrow.